It's like you recap your knees. Cap someone's knees.
Go up to someone and be like, I'm going to recap you for...
sensitive information on screen this time? I don't think so. I think we're good. Cool. Check that one first. Nice.
Nice.
I don't think so. I think we're good. Cool.
Okay, so...
Check that one first.
Is everyone here apart from Matt?
Yep.
Cool.
I am Matt.
Alex?
What?
Okay, yeah, you are here. Cool. I was just going to do a session recap of what happened last time.
Cool. I'm going to do... what are we calling this game?
Session 2, TOA, or Tomb of Adventurers.
Tomb of Adventures. Because I'm doing the thing where I always rename the stream after I've started the stream. Cool.
Yeah. Pardon me. So, last week on D&D Ball D, we... all of our... I don't want to say brave adventurers. I'm not going to say that. All of our characters were basically gathered from their day-to-day business, where they weren't doing anything particularly out of the ordinary for themselves, I don't think, by the goddess of fate, Istus, who you all promptly mocked and said she banged an imp. Istus told you all that you are something called fate-touched, which are basically people who are not so much destined for greatness, but destined to always be important no matter what. She said that because of this sort of connection to destiny that you all have, she was able to make contact with you, despite the fact that her powers have been diminished after some of her divinity was stolen by this imp. She asked all of you to travel to the demi-plane that he's created to serve as a dungeon, and to clear his dungeon and hopefully get him to agree to come back with you. She also literally begged all of you not to fight him because he has all of her powers and will smite you. So once you arrived there, you had some fun with puzzles. What happened? Yolia lost a nail trying to pry a gem out of an archway. Fart Hammock IDK got poisoned and started hallucinating. And that was only in the first room. Then you went into the riddle room. Also, you were told beforehand there would be 4 rooms. Each one was a unique challenge. You went into the riddle room where the imp himself, calling himself the Dungeon Master, spoke up and openly mocked all of you and set you 4 riddles of varying difficulty, which honestly you did fairly well on, I think. Like, you could have got completely stuck on them, but I think you actually only had to skip 1 in the end.
Yes, it was only the one.
Then you all came to room number 3, which was called the Fountain Room on your map. But once you all entered the room, the imp basically said that it was actually called the Acid Trap, at which point enormous glass blocks fell down from the ceiling, blocking the entrance and exit.
Hello, sorry for being so late.
Just cool, man. Better have been some goddamn good food.
Better been a grubby ass table.
Yeah.
Alright, calm down. Calm it.
I'm just doing a little recap of what happened last week. So enormous glass blocks fell from the ceiling, trapping you all inside, and the fountain in the center of the room began to overflow with acid. You all promptly ran to these 6 pillars around the room, and broke the boxes on top of them, revealing various implements of questionable use. On these raised platforms, each platform is probably about a foot tall, is a statue of Istus, who last session I said she was T-posing. I'm going to retcon that. She's probably more like doing that, Jesus pose where she's got her arms spread wide.
T-posing then.
Yeah, basically. But, Christ T-posing.
J posing.
J posing.
Brilliant.
And, Matt, are you in the game now?
Just signing in now.
Alright, cool. We've just lost someone.
He's just come back. It was there.
Okay, that's fine. Once Matt signs in, we will be able to start, hopefully.
Okay, you're
Also, I want to point out, once again, I was right. We started at 7.
I started bang on the dot. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Which is
just
one.
that clever.
We are the smarts.
Hey, Matt's in.
Right.
I've made it so that everyone's character sheets should be visible to everyone as well.
Nice.
Easier to at least remember names.
Can we change the name? Can we change the name?
Yeah,
No, you
I've
can't.
told him.
Rob, change your goddamn name.
Never.
God
I
damn
will
it,
change
Rob.
your
You're meant to be
name
RPing. Stop being such a little
I
brat.
will at some point when I figure one out. Like I've got the user manual open. I'm just trying to figure out
The player's handbook.
place. Yes, the one. Just trying to figure out how to use.
I mean,
the
I think
name.
like a changeling could choose any name from any of those races, probably.
Ah.
Like, I don't think like changelings
Rob.
could probably like pick any name and it'd fit
Rob.
for them.
Hello.
You suck.
Oh.
That's fair.
It's
If
fair.
you
It's
called
a fair
yourself
point.
literally anything and you chose to be Farhammer IDK.
Again, I can't emphasize enough. You made it canon.
Okay, let's begin the session then. So, Sarah, we are just at the top of the initiative, so it is your turn first.
Come back. Okay, she's here.
Cool. Sarah, it's your turn not first because we're just at the top of the initiative where we finished last week. The acid is sort of spread out to this green circle here. It's sort of just at the tips of Hyakin's feet, and you can't move yet, Rob.
Sorry, there was an
Other
accident.
than
Naughty Rob.
other than sort of Hyakin, Farhammer IDK is the only person on the floor. Everyone else is on these 10 feet high pillars, so they're safe for now. You've already flown here, just like to the exit of the room, and Taito is on the nearest pillar. The pillars are about 10 feet tall, and the glass blocks are about 15 feet.
So is there a chance that Taito can leap and he'll be safe?
There is a chance he'd have to
Wait.
roll for it. He'd make an athletics check.
Why is your companion Tito the communist dictator of Yugoslavia?
Matt, you're such a fucking nerd.
Oh,
Give me your
goodness.
lunch money. This is coming from the dungeon master right now of this campaign. Okay, that's how much of a nerd you are.
Oh,
Give me a
wow,
goddamn lunch money.
Oh.
So, Sarah, you should be able to open up Taito's character sheet. I think I made it so that you
Which
can.
one's Tito? This one, Taito.
Yes.
Taito.
No, it's this
Not
one
saying
here.
Tito.
Oh right.
No, that's Taito.
Okay, thank you.
No. Titus, this one here.
Alex,
Who's this
for the
one?
love of God, I will swap your characters. She can control the really powerful monk, and you can control the cat.
The communist cat.
So if you
I
scroll,
don't fit that.
if you
I'm
scroll
trying
right
to find
down,
character sheet.
it should show skills on Taito's character sheet. One of them should be athletics.
You can get to it on the computer now because he's made more.
Oh, right, I'll keep doing that way. No. Taito's not there.
You should be.
Taito's not there.
On characters?
Uh,
Unless I have to go on Resulian. I don't think
yeah,
I can.
so there should be characters, PCs, and then there should be everyone, including Taito. What's that? That's your character. Okay, that's fine. I need to change that, but that's acrobatics. Try an athletics check. But it's from the same thing.
Okay.
Couple down.
Okay.
There we go. 40. I'd say because Taito is a panther, I think panthers actually have a thing that makes them better at jumping. Anyway, hang on. Let's double check. Taito. Yeah, they have pounce. So I'd say probably with a 14, Taito is able to jump that gap because it's only like a 5-foot gap. The difference is the height, but cats kind of defy gravity anyway.
Yep.
So yeah,
Taito
Taito is able to jump up onto there.
Woo!
And Taito is now safe.
Yes, I'm not sure what else to do really.
He died.
I
He actually died.
No!
have a sneaky suspicion that that's actually not going to help us at all.
I was going to say, it's like, quick question, Logan. The exit, is the door like the door itself like open so you can walk through it, or is it like closed?
Yes,
like, with a brick wall?
basically there's like an archway like the ones in the previous rooms, which has opened up and revealed a tunnel beyond.
Right. Okay. So it's not like the other rooms where it's just a brick wall. The
Yeah.
door opening up.
Wait, so is there an exit
Interestingly
here,
enough-
then?
Yes. Interestingly
Okay,
enough, though, this exit leads to like a stone tunnel that seems like it's been carved out of like a cave. Previously, apart from like the very entrance, which seemed to be a cave, everything has been sort of very constructed brickwork.
Right. Okay. Then that's fine. It's just asking that because I wasn't sure if that was the case or not.
God damn it.
Next up,
John Joe Swanson, you bloody disable phobe. Again, disability phobe.
okay.
Damn it.
Next up
Goodness.
is Farthammer IDK. What would you like to do, Rob?
Brilliant. So, oh shit! I should have checked what I got. That's not how you do the thing anymore. It's in here. That's my character sheet. Here we go. Inventory. Shit, got nothing of use. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure that we all need to be kind of on top of one of these pillars all at the same time for like some magical door to open. Wait, so is this one up here? Is that like?
That's the exit.
That's
It's
the
already
exit.
open.
Oh, it's already
It's
open.
just you need to get out of the room by the looks of things.
Yeah, I think the idea was you need to smash all the boxes, use the items to help.
Oh,
escape.
right, so yeah, no, I was thinking
we
like,
got we got a hook bit, like hook and loop and rope.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah.
obviously the hook is like rusty,
Mm.
but it's we might still be able to use it to like implant it into the top of the this whatever it is and use that.
It's
as a,
glass, but
strong glass.
yeah, but it's like 5 feet thick glass.
yeah, it is.
That's what I
Looks
mean.
like you need a
See,
significant amount of strength to embed it in.
I was kind of thinking we all need to be on like each one of these because like there might be pressure plates kind of sort of deals, and it would unleash the door or something. But oh shit, I've deleted my own character.
Press Control Z.
Oh, does that work? It didn't work.
He killed himself.
What?
Hang on, I'll pull your character
Oh,
back
bloody
onto the
hell.
thing.
Did we do a perception check in this room then, or not?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I did several because I
Um,
was super sketched out about this room.
That's not working, for God's sake. There we go. Right.
Cheers.
See if you can actually still move that. We'll test if
No,
this
no, I
works.
can't.
God damn it. Yeah, so I have to manually make it so that you
Sorry.
can.
Yeah, no. If I
Sure
knew I was
works.
going to delete him, then I wouldn't have deleted him. Sorry.
There we go. Save changes. You should be able to manually move your
Yeah,
own
I can do
character
that.
now.
Nice, tight one.
Okay, so it's your turn. What would you like to do?
So all of the useful stuff everyone has kind of got. Well, actually, which posts haven't been gotten on top of?
They've all been broken at
All
some
been
point.
broken. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In that case, what's my distance here? How can I? Where's my?
There's a little ruler thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got 30 feet of movement,
30
and
feet.
then if you dashed, you could, using your action, you could double that movement. But
So if I were to move to here,
you'd have to go around the pillar.
right?
So And also, you'd have to go around the acid, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so I'd have to go to like there.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll be back in a second.
So I could make it to. Yeah, I could make it to there. No, technically, I could still make it because it says.
That's like an extra 10 feet to go to here and then down to here. That's like an extra 10 feet of movement.
You're well.
Yeah, Rob.
You could get to here if you wanted.
That's
That's 20
20.
plus 10.
That's 10. That's
You
10.
could get to here if you wanted. What is it?
Okay, so that's very true. I don't know why.
Okay, here's the thing. If you went here, you would have a foot in the acid.
That was a very fair point.
You could
I
go
see that.
here, but
Maybe
when the
one-
acid like spreads, it will most likely begin to spread towards you.
Yes. And that'd
Rob,
be-
just stick
Hello.
on the ground, pal. I think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
I
just
reckon-
stay on the ground. Stay
I
right where
reckon,
you
Rob,
are.
You think
It's
this
a
is-
liberal. It's liberal bullshit, right? It's fake acid. It doesn't exist.
Fake news. Right.
Fake news acid.
I've never seen acid like melt people before.
I've only seen people on acid, so that's a different story.
Was it the Chuckle Brothers? different
I have actually seen the Chuckle Brothers live. So
I
oh,
saw Dick and Dom live.
I said both. It was great.
God damn it, Rob.
It was great. Oh, I was loving knife then.
Okay, Rob, your turn. Come on, what are you doing?
So that glass, is it? Oh wait, oh shit. So if I don't want to move my character. Where's my hand thing? There it is. If I got to like here, is
Yeah.
is it visibly one solid block of glass then? All the way
It's
around?
3 blocks of glass.
Right.
This is 1 block. And
Yeah,
there's
but I
a
mean like
second block.
it's all just one tall entity
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah. Cool. That's no use. I suppose I could like break that or
It's 5 feet thick. You could try.
Do it,
Chisel
Rob.
it.
Go punch it. Go
just
punch, it.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I also like the idea of being on top of one of these very safe pillars that I'm right next to.
No, Rob, it's bullshit. Don't listen.
You will have to try and climb on top of the pillar. You failed last time.
Grappler, yeah. Wait, grappler. Oh no, wait, that's an attack thing.
You have a thing called second story work, which means you are better at climbing than other people, I think.
Oh really?
It's because you're thief archetype.
Ah.
If he broke the glass, would the acid melt? Where
The acid would be able to go through with broken glass, yes.
Yeah. Well, you can just go straight through because you could just carry on.
True, but I like watching people.
She doesn't want to abandon you guys to your death.
Yeah, you can just wander on. I think this is just a mental
What are
test
you doing, Rob?
for all of us. I'm gonna reattempt climbing up the pillar number 2.
It's going to be an athletics check from you then.
Cool.
DC
Skills.
12, because you've got second story work.
Athletics. Button.
What was your question? I'm sorry.
Whoa.
What? 9.
So, once again, you just sort of like scrabble
Scratch a
the
lot
thing.
at it. Oh, brilliant.
And I'm going to say you've used up 15 feet of your movement trying to get up there.
Okay, I'm gonna use the remaining. Oh, I hope I don't get content ID'd for that. I'm gonna just use the rest of my movement getting over to here.
Okay, yep, you can do that then. You can move your own character.
I can move my own character. There we go.
Yeah.
Job
There
done.
we go.
That's my go. Pretty much done. I'm useless.
That's you done for
Hello.
your turn.
We're going into a different room because the washing machine's really loud.
Okay. Well, next up is Yolia.
So what did I miss anyway? Because I had to go.
Rob bumbling about and doing nothing.
Pretty normal.
Accurate.
I successfully
What did,
moved.
what did you attempt to do, Rob?
He
Climb up
attempted
number
to
2.
climb on top of the pillar in front of him and failed. So
oh.
then he ran away.
I was scared. Times are scary.
He was scared of the pillar.
Have we discovered anything else?
Nothing can help.
No. And it's too late for me to investigate that pillar, so that's bad.
So what have I found on the 2 things I found up on my pillars again? It was a
It should
was
be
it
in your
rope?
inventory. Yeah, 15 feet of rope, I think, and
We should try and pull down one of
Jesus
those
Christ,
pillars.
what was that?
Can we try and pull down one of the pillars?
On your turn, you could try.
Yeah, Alex, you should try.
Rob, Jesus Christ, you absolute heathen!
Hello.
The acid is rising, and your first thought is, why don't I pull down the high ground so it can't
No,
get
I'm
me?
just thinking, like, if I pull down one of the high ground, then you got one of these little beam things here that you can lean up against the glass and then walk along it.
And then disintegrate as it hits the acid.
Well, yeah, but if we're fast.
God damn it, Rob. You got a degree.
Okay, Alex.
Oh, come on.
It's your
Actually,
turn. What would you like to do?
Well, I actually don't have what is meant to be in there.
Okay, let me just check. Which pillars did you go to? Did you go to
5 and whatever
And-
this one is next? But yeah,
Gone.
5 and 1.
1? Right, I'll check what was in them then.
I'm pretty certain it was a hook and rope, wasn't it?
There was definitely 2 sets of 15 feet of rope, 1 iron hook, a short sword, a silver short sword, which Rob picked up. I remember that. And hang on. Yeah, you got 15 feet of rope from number 1, and you got from number 5 a rusty iron hook.
Right. Do. Agreed.
Green gem.
Okay, I could easily make that. Because I can't actually do. So if I drop down from my pillar I'm on,
Okay.
and I'll move towards and I'll move towards
I think you have 40 feet of movement as
45,
45 feet of movement. Okay.
and it's not because I'm a monk. It's because
Oh
of
my God, you're a fucking unit.
You do also have more movement as a monk, I swear. You have unarmed movement.
I don't think I've got it yet, or it's I can't. Oh, yeah,
I'm just going to double check, sorry. Because Ocelotl, I think, had 35 by default, and then you have an extra 10 for unarmored movement. So you're at 45. I think it's like a level 1 ability for monks. Here we go. Unarmored movement is level 2, so yeah, you would have it.
Okay, so how much does that give me? Because
I think that just gives you 45. I think that's how we.
No, I got an extra 15 due to my race as well.
Do you? That seems very powerful.
Yeah,
Let me
it
just
was.
open up
I think
Ocelot.
so.
Sorry.
I think that's what it was. That's why I've got 45. I can't remember though.
Homebrew races. Gonna pull up Ocelotl. I should really have done this before the session. Oh, that's D&D Beyond. That's not what I wanted. D&D Wiki. There we go. Races. Medium. Ocelotl we're looking for. CD.
Am I just being mad and it was the 15? I can't remember.
Ocelotl. I'm just pulling up now. History, names, traits. Speed, walking speed, base speed is 35 feet. So yeah, you have 35 feet plus 10 feet for unarmored movement.
That's it.
So you do have 45, that is correct.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So if I drop down from here, because I've got and make my way to the glass panel.
Okay.
And,
it's 15 feet tall.
yeah, I might have to be on my second turn. Cause
Try and throw like rope up to them.
Well, I've got the rope and the whatchamacallit, haven't I?
I'd say it could be your bonus action to like attach the hook to the rope.
Yeah.
It's like a small enough thing that you could do.
I was going to say
the hook has probably got like a little circle, you know.
If I drop down from here to get to up here.
Up there is 15 feet in the air.
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean, but
you could get to here quite easily.
So if I
Matt, what are you listening to?
Nothing. Some asking questions.
40 feet. Yeah, I'd get within my range too. Like
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'd say you can move there if you wanted.
Yeah, if I move up to here and then So, and then attach the rope and the hook together.
Okay.
And then obviously next turn I'll have to.
No,
attempt-
you still got your action. I think you could throw it over if you wanted.
Okay, yes, and then
The thing is, it's 15 feet tall, and you only have 15 feet of rope. So you'd probably be plus your height as well. It'd probably be suspended 15 feet in the air, like in the corner between these two things. So there's not enough to like tie off somewhere.
no, but I could get it like attached. Would it be like if I could get the hook on like attached over the other side? Would it?
Okay.
just
Make
throw it up.
just make like roll a d20 plus your dexterity, I think, to see how accurately you can throw it and see if you can get it to hook onto something then.
Plus my X. So
Yeah, because that's what it normally is for ranged attacks.
a 14. Best.
Yeah, I'd say like you've got. It's not quite a grappling hook though, but it is a sort of improvised grappling hook. You're not entirely sure how secure it'll be,
I'll
but
have to-
you could. It is currently dangling under its own weight, just fine.
but I wouldn't be able to like test that myself now by giving it a tug.
Give it a tug.
Sure, give it a tug and roll me a d20.
Tug it.
Just a standard D20, yeah.
Yep.
Get them.
That thing is
Wow.
stuck in just fine. On a natural 20, I'm going to say you are fine.
Oh,
That's
Brilliant.
like
Right.
well, truly
my
attached.
next thing is I found a way for us to climb up, boys.
Yeah. That's
Well-
the end of your turn, though.
No thanks to
Yeah.
Eagle and Cat. Eh?
Hey.
Oh, we're free. Okay.
Taito is sort of eyeing this rope like, I wanna knock it off. I really want to do it.
You can't do it. It is so firmly stuck in there.
Yeah.
Nothing is.
All right, Hyakin, it is your turn next. The acid is at the tips of your feet here.
Right. How close can I get to them?
You can move 30 feet, which is 6 squares.
You could get to where I am for the rope.
That would mean running through the acid.
Okay,
if you
well,
did
Shit,
that.
yeah. 15.
I had to draw it on my side.
Move to here if you wanted.
Wait 1 sec. Is it 20? No, you could get to there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's as far as you could get.
I'll go over there then.
Okay. If you used your action to dash, you could get up to. You could have another 30 feet, but then you wouldn't be able to climb the rope as well.
No, there's no point doing that. I'll save that for next.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's basically what you can do, isn't it? I didn't actually pick anything.
No, I don't think you did.
I don't think I got anything, did I?
You have like whatever's in your inventory.
Yeah.
Might like have some rope yourself or something in like your explorer's pack.
I don't think I can beat a 20. I'll just use that rope. I don't think it's going to snap, is it?
It shouldn't do. Not. It's like embedded in there properly.
Okay.
Basically, I was thinking to myself, I'm just going to roll a d20 to see how lucky you are. And on a 10 or less, it just like plinks out, and then you rolled a natural 20. So,
Fair enough. That's me done then until I can get closer to that. And climb up.
okay. In that case, next up is Sir Jeremiah of Elkswood. What would
Hello.
you like to do, Matt?
So these pillars I'm on.
Mhm.
Can I? Well, not in my current position, but could I theoretically jump off it onto the platform ahead, or is it even higher up?
So, do you mean this platform here?
No, this one here. Oh, sorry, I can't. Wait, let me. How do I tap?
Do you mean
You hold down left click. Here.
This one? Yeah.
Okay, that is the pillars you're on are 10 feet tall. That is 15 feet tall, and
Okay.
You're
like
in armor.
15 feet away, and you're in heavy armor. It would be a significant jump,
Okay.
like natural 20.
Well, I'm probably gonna go run to the rope over here, to be honest,
Okay.
because it actually seems like the best strat up. So I'm gonna jump off
That's
and
only
then
about
run
15 feet of your movement, so you can do it, and then I think because you're in heavy armor and you don't have anything to make climbing easier for you, it's going to be an athletics check to try and climb the rope.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll do that then.
Okay. Make your athletics check for me, please.
Cool. Can someone get the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme up, please? Ready for character sheet, skills, and athletics.
Yes, please.
There you go.
It's going to be so heavy the rope's going to snap.
10.
Yeah, I imagine. I'm not
Don't give Logan any ideas for the.
No, if it was a natural one, I'd have like something very unlucky happen. But I think with that, you're just sort of like pulling yourself up, but your armor's really heavy, and you just can't. Like your hands are slipping on the rope a little bit. Like because you take such good care of your armor, and you've been greasing it so it doesn't get rusty. It's just too slippy to climb up the rope at the minute.
Oh no.
Fair enough.
Try again and roll better next time. There we go.
Right, I'll be a second. Sorry.
Okay, that brings us back to the top of the initiative with Rasulian.
Yeah.
Is there anything you or Taito would like to do?
Apart from tease everyone.
You just stand on the other side of the grass and other side of the grass and make pelvic thrusts at them. Oh, sorry. There is one thing I forgot. At the top of the initiative, the lava extends. Or not lava, the acid extends.
That's a really weird way it's extending.
What
What the heck is that?
Oh, bring it back. Oh my god.
Brilliant.
My toes are on fire.
There we go. So, as the only one in the acid, you are going to take some damage, Yarkin.
Okay.
It's
Rip
only
off.
sort of like you're like stood in a puddle of it. It's not like you're submerged in it or anything.
Just shoes.
Oh god, I just rolled really well. You are going to take 12 damage though. I just rolled maximum damage there.
Oh.
Take 12.
Yep.
What's happening to the pillars?
There's like a little bit of hissing. They probably won't last forever, but they're, fairly thick pillars. They're not just going to dissolve.
Thick with 2 C's.
Mm-hmm. They're tick.
They're
However,
double
your
thick.
feet are not going to last. Right, Yarkin, as you
I've got thick feet as well, so it's okay.
you feel the soles of your feet beginning to really smart. Like you're like hopping from one foot to the other, like.
But I'm frozen in place until I can have my.
Okay, Rasulian, it's your turn then.
I'm not sure how I can help them other than like get Taito to sit on the rope so that you can like reinforce it a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taito can move here, and like he's still looking at it like he really wants to knock it off though, but you've commanded him to stop the rope from falling, so he's gonna not.
Yeah.
He's gonna resist that urge.
I can't really.
Can
my-
Taito roll to see if it'll push
Oh.
the rope off?
God damn it, Rob.
Sorry. That's better.
I was going to say it was a bit of a weird way it was
Yeah.
flooding.
Look, the floor might not be completely flat. You don't know.
It is a trap room, like you say.
It's a trap.
There's a trap.
It's a top.
I think
Okay,
that's
is that
all I can do really.
all you're going to do then? In that case, next up is Rob.
Uh-huh.
The character name I'm not going to say.
What? Actually, I can't remember what my character's called.
It's
What
your
is it?
turn.
Who?
Farhamak IDK.
That's the
Kill
one. Right, so
You go.
I'm a little bit screwed on my side. So who else has got rope? Or is it just one rope?
Oh yeah, your
So
turn.
probably everyone has rope in their inventory anyway.
I
But
don't think I do.
you're not. Let's have a look at your inventory.
Each one. Lovely ball bearings.
Burglar's pack contains 50 feet of rope.
50 feet. Oh,
So
quality.
take a look at your burglar's pack. There's loads of stuff in there.
Yeah, you're right. I see that now. Oh shit, there's loads. Fucking mad one. All right, copy this into Notepad. Shit. My goodness. Right. Bell, candles, lantern. But yeah. Water skin 50 rope. Okay. So I don't have anything to attach it to, unfortunately. A bell's not going to do much. Can I just like lob it up to them? Right. What are pigeons?
They are.
I thought
They're
they were
like those
pistons.
things that climbers drive into cliff faces to give themselves something to hang on to.
Oh, I
or to,
so
like,
should
knock
have used those
the
on the
rope
big
into.
bit of rock there. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, can I just like scale the glass with the pittons?
It's not really like rock. Glass shatters. It's
Yeah,
very
glass.
brittle.
Shit.
You can try.
No, I won't try.
You can certainly try.
It's 5 foot thick.
It is.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
It's very
shatter.
like-
dense.
It will
Just-
like shatter a chunk out of it. So like you won't really be able to embed the pigeon
Yeah.
into it.
I might just cut
is what I'm
myself with
saying.
that.
It's
one.
not like rock.
Chunk come out.
Oh, I got a crowbar though, so I'm going to attach this to my crowbar and lob
Okay.
the math out of that
So you can-
rope with a crowbar attached into the...
Okay. Roll d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Cool.
Get it
Same
stuck
as what Alex did.
Glass with stick it in. Glass with
Dexterity. Okay.
weight on it.
20
Dexterity
there.
modifier is
Whoa,
on you.
that's not what I thought it'd do.
That's
What if you just
what
roll
did you just?
3d20?
You rolled 3d20.
Oh, it's do no.
Did you mean
oh
to
my
roll a
God.
d20 plus 3?
That's what I meant. There we go.
Fucking hell, bro.
Trying to cheat.
Oh.
We'll take it. Why not?
Why don't you
15.
take the very first dice that I rolled?
So it's 14.
Very first dice. 13 plus
Okay.
3.
You're able to get it on there, and it sticks up there the same as the hook did. You don't know how secure it is. If you'd like to give it a tug, you can try and test it.
I would like to test it.
Roll a d20.
Regular old D20, just the one of them.
Yep.
11.
It doesn't come down when you pull on it.
Great.
Do you take the risk?
Do I take the risk? What is it, 20 feet?
15 feet, but
15
there's lava filling up below you.
Yeah.
If you sit butt first into that, it's going to smart.
Out of curiosity, can Eagle Woman step on the other side of the rope
Not this turn.
She could do on her turn.
on her turn?
I
She
just
could
wait
try
right
and secure it.
Right. So that's not much use to me.
I suppose I could move Taito to help after, but
Yep.
I'm going to move to there. I'm going to do it myself
Why-
because I can do that.
You could always have just like attempted to climb.
That's a
What's
risk.
what's the worst that can happen? You fall back down on the floor and
With
then
all
you-
my rope.
that's-
That's a fair point.
expand.
Hmm.
What you doing, Rob?
I'm going to attempt to climb.
All right,
Oh.
make an athletics check for me.
Oh, another one of these.
There's a road.
Oh,
Oh,
brilliant!
no.
A whole 3.
Oh,
You're like
Christ.
training and you can't even move the ground.
You know what? I think that deserves the Spider-Man 2 pizza music. Sad.
If you'd like, you can move your use Elastia movement to move to here,
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
because that was like your action to try and climb. Okay. Next up then is Sir Jeremiah.
Hey, it's me, Sir Jeremiah of
Wait.
Seinfeld. Seinfeld's Wood. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, athletics check.
Yeah. If this doesn't happen, I think me and
You're
Rob
the
are just gonna
strength
have to
character.
hold
You should be able
hands.
to do this.
It's gonna be like bloody Toy Story 3. We're just gonna have to hold hands
Oh,
and
no.
just.
Oh,
face
that
I
it.
was
is-
not
that's
expecting
a
this in
horrible
such a challenge.
reference. Oh, that's the worst
Oh.
reference.
Oh, sayonara, Rob.
Oh,
Fuck
no.
you. I'm out. See you,
Yeah.
loser.
You are able to climb up on top, and Taito obligingly moves aside for you.
Can I move with? Because I've still got movement left, haven't I?
Yep.
Can I move to over here to where Rob is? And can I just fart from above? Just
Oh.
on him.
Yeah, you can do
wait,
I
that.
thought you were gonna like. Oh yeah, no, I'll stand on the rope or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, do I have any rope? I could actually be useful.
Well, my rope is kind of.
There is
attached-
already a rope up there.
Yeah, 2 ropes. In
No,
fact.
fine. I'm right. I'm gonna have to RP. My character's lawful good. So you know what, Rob? Chuck it down for you.
Chuck it down? What?
Okay, you're going to help Rob.
Wait.
Yeah, there's going to be a noose.
Okay, you're going to hold on to the rope.
There's
up
going to be a
top then,
noose
so it's
sent
not-
down for Rob to hang himself with.
Oh my goodness, there's 50 feet of it. That'll take me a long way.
I'd say that next time you try and climb, then Rob, you can have advantage on the roll, as Jeremiah's going to like try and pull you up as well.
Right, brilliant. Cheers.
Okay.
So he's not throwing the rope back down to me then.
No, because that would be really dumb.
I was slightly worried about his actions there.
What's the heaviest thing in my inventory to chuck down on Rob's head?
Do you have a shield?
I think I might actually, yeah.
Probably that.
I have a great sword I could just drop on his head.
Oh no.
You could do that. You would lose your greatsword in the acid.
Right, anyway.
Or I'd die.
Okay, I've
So-
chucked it down. Yeah, I'm happy to end my turn.
Clumsy heroes.
Sorry, Nick. I think I skipped your turn.
You also
I
skipped
think it's your
mine.
turn now.
Oh, hell
Yes, I
yeah.
did.
I just see you losers.
Okay, Alex, I skipped your turn. We'll do you first. Yours.
Well, I'm sure you can guess what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're about to try and climb. Make an athletics check.
10. Fuck's sake.
Even
That's
with
about
your,
plus
you know,
6.
even with your cat-like abilities, you have +6 to athletics.
Yep, because I'm
Oh, I
professional.
suppose you're proficient in it, yeah. Even with your cat-like agility, you're just panicking, sort of, as this, you know, you can smell Hyakin's feet burning in the acid,
Huh.
and
It's making me feel ill.
yeah, you're just panicking. You like can't get a grip on it. You're just like batting at this rope as Jeremiah just like climbs over you.
Yeah, I'm going to say, because I think that's the reason I failed there, is the fact that some guy just in heavy armor just walked over me. I'm like,
Yeah. Okay, Hyakin, it's your
Sorry,
turn
my
now.
friend.
Oh, and my feet are on fire.
Yeah, so you have started your turn. You've already taken the acid damage from being in the acid now, so
I don't have to take it
you
again.
can splash around as much as you want and you'll be fine.
So where's the rope? Is it here?
There is one on either side, yeah.
Right. I'll move over to there because I don't want to take any more damage from the acid. Right.
Okay,
And then I will attempt to climb the rope.
make an athletics check.
Okay.
Jeremiah, are you assisting with this?
Yeah, I'll help.
Like you're just sort of bracing the rope and pulling
Yeah,
up with it.
trying to pull up
So-
as well. Yeah.
You have advantage, Nick. That means you roll twice and take whichever one is higher.
Hold on, I can't. Where's the
On the skills page, athletics.
not core stat?
How much advantage?
Advantage is you roll twice and
yeah.
take the higher.
Right, did they come through?
19.
Yeah, they did. 19. So
Definitely
you,
gets it.
you take one look at Fart. He's now like sweating profusely, like terrified, and you're just like, you think
See ya.
the like acid burning your feet has made them a bit more sticky, so you're like able to walk up the side of the glass as you you leave like little
Absolutely,
black
in reverse.
Wait, how much health did he lose?
12.
What's
It's a
12?
lot.
That's
That is
that's a
maximum
fair
damage for that, though.
Ouch.
bit. Maximum damage.
Right, I'm in a lot of pain, but
You're enormous. You're the squishy cloth boy as well.
I am in great pain.
So yeah, you're able to get up here. You know, Jeremiah gives you a hand up.
hey, thank you.
I'd say you still have a little bit more
You're
movement if you
welcome.
wanted to jump down. Because at the minute you're kind of all blocking up this top section now. It's going to be hard for any more people to get up there.
Yeah, sure. I can jump down if there's room.
You could like jump out into the passage here.
Yeah, that'll do.
I'm
You
just,
just
in
like
the way.
shove past the tiny bird.
Yeah,
And you're like so small that it's not really a worry, is it, Rusilia?
No,
or you could be in the air. You could be flying.
You could be.
it's neither.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we've had Jeremiah's turn. Now it's back to Rasulian's turn. What would you or Taito like to do?
I want to help the guy that's still not got up.
Thanks.
Well, there's two.
Okay.
But I think
I mean, Jeremiah's already sort of bracing the. If there's anything else you could think to do?
Brace
I
it,
could out the way.
brace it more.
Probably go down the passage.
Okay. Are you going down there? Is Taito going down there as well?
Both of us?
Okay, yeah. You both got like plenty of movement. You could just leave.
I could have left them. Did the acid increase?
Yes, it has actually.
Did you have to?
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh,
God damn
no.
it!
I'll just leave it on that. No.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Wait, don't tell me. Wait, so don't tell me people are still failing to climb a rope.
Yeah.
I actually have no faith in this campaign. I'm sorry, guys.
Yep.
I'm
So,
sorry.
the only one who's currently in the acid is Yolya, who is going to take
Can I help?
8 damage. 8
Eight.
acid damage.
No. Not the cat paws.
Yeah, the tiny little cat pads going to take a burning.
Toby.
Hammock IDK is now your. Jeremiah
Fantastic.
is kindly bracing the rope, so you will have advantage if you want to try and climb.
Yes, I was thinking about trying to climb.
You were thinking about it, and then you decided
I
you'd
decided,
rather
you know, I
die
want
in
to
a
get
pit
more
of
straight into
acid.
the acid. I'm going to do that. Yeah. I was thinking, well, could he also pull the rope up with me holding on to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or would
Yeah,
that
no,
only?
You're just holding on to it.
Do you want me to roll as well, strength?
But
So,
could that
if
happen?
you were going to do that, I would say it will be an athletics check with a much lower difficulty to just hold on to the rope. I'd say it's DC 10 or something. And then Jeremiah is going to have to make an athletics check to try and pull you up.
Okay. Just a regular athletics check, nothing else.
Nothing else.
In the meantime, like,
Oh,
so I've got
You are
advantage.
coming up, my friend.
What?
You
Oh,
are coming up this rope.
fantastic. Cool. Yay! Right, what am I doing? Athletics.
Have you already rolled it? Okay, yeah. Just roll in athletics. If you get a 10 or higher, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 25. Yep. Literally, you just grab on and like Jeremiah practically throws you over his shoulder. And he's
Make
just
me
like,
Yeah.
I won't let you die, my friend.
Zoop.
But you will find him.
Yeah, now you can fart on him.
Right. Can I go over and help? Is it Alex who's left down there?
Yes.
It is,
Yeah. Come on, actually, can I
Squatters and
be
filthy.
standing on the rope here since I'm at the top?
Yeah, you sure?
Cool.
It's still your turn, so yeah, you can brace
Wicked.
it. But like that rope is really deeply embedded. It's not coming down.
Oh, okay, wicked. Just making sure.
That's what happens when you roll a nat 20.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering. Like, I was thinking more like Torin, where he's like super duper heavy. But no, it's cool.
Technically, Matt, it's not your initiative, but I will still allow you to run over there and assist because I think you've already acted. So you'd like to take your
You
turn.
sure? You sure? I don't want to be barging.
You can't like pull him up like you did with Fart Hammock, but you can give advantage. I think.
Yeah, I'll give advantage. I'll help.
Okay.
Nice.
So, Alex, it was your turn next anyway. You have advantage. Make an athletics check for.
I'm definitely sure I didn't need the athletics check. The advantage there,
Oh,
guys.
yeah. Like Jeremiah looks at the rope, and before he's even taking a step, you're already climbing up, like pulling yourself over the top of it.
It's like,
Well,
I just
that
look at
was
him.
me,
I just look up and
wasn't
say, thanks anyway.
I don't need your help. Yeah. So.
I don't need no man.
I'm like, well,
And,
Captain
Let's
Marvel,
leave.
Captain Marvel 2019. That comment right there.
yeah. Okay. And you hear the Dungeon Master's voice go, "Took you long enough, idiots. If you guys keep taking damage like this, you're really gonna struggle in the next room."
can I
God,
just?
that sounded like the snake death right there. Christ.
Snake.
Snake.
Dun, 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 dun. There we go. All right,
Alright.
yeah, you are all out of danger now.
Yeah. Was that
we
the
can
way
come
we
out
were
of
meant to do it,
initiative.
or did we just like come out? What did you? Was that the way we were meant to do that, Logan? Or
Okay.
Is that...
This is one of those things where I gave you a bunch of tools and a problem and didn't write a specific solution. I
Right.
expected
Oh,
you to
okay.
come to
So-
your own.
Okay, standing
Solution.
on the 6 pillars wouldn't have made a difference there. It was just the
It might have
box.
done, you don't know.
Out of
You wanna-
curiosity, because like I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll activate something and the doors will open magically or something.
You
I'll
can't
build-
Nobody checked for any switches at the top pillars.
Ah, right.
So
We
if
only
you
see
had
the
up
boxes.
pillars, you
This is
might
when you
have
tell us, yeah, there was
there
literally
might have been
But
nothing
we
down
can
there.
see now, right? Like from where I am, would I be able to see that?
Make a perception check.
Cool.
Don't pass this, please. Please don't do this.
Perception, persuasion, perception. There he is. 3. I have no
Right,
idea.
Definitely don't know.
In fact, you look and you see like a big red
Wait.
text saying there is definitely nothing here.
Wait. How the hell do you have a -2 to your perception?
Oh, it's quite
He
bad.
has really bad wisdom.
Oh my god!
To Rob's mind right now.
He is not a wise man. I would just like to check that, Mal. Yeah, you have a 6 in wisdom.
Jesus, Rob. How do you have a 6? What did you
I
roll
don't
for
know.
that? Did
Rob
you
is
roll,
actually
like-
what happens when you try and mean Fallout bloody spec.
Rob, did you somehow
Okay.
manage to only roll 3 2s and a 1?
Alex, I'm going to make you feel even worse. Resilient has a 4 in strength. Or a 3 in strength? I think it's a 3 in
What?
strength, actually.
Did you roll just 4 1s or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
she has
my
3
God.
strength.
Yeah.
But everything else I'm better at.
Yeah.
It's
You're
a
like-
good thing.
You're just like this really tiny, weedy bird. But, like, you're healthy and, like, you have decent constitution. You just don't have any muscles.
Don't break a bone.
And you're very young.
That's the way we explained it away, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Surely with something that low, that
Mine's-
you're able to. I'm pretty certain in older editions you're able to re-roll something that bad.
Basically, I said if you wanted to re-roll, you'd have to.
Re-roll all 6.
Yeah. But to be honest, I encourage you guys to like keep one low stat because I think it's fun for roll.
Yeah, I can't see anything. I know
You're
nothing.
just like
I am of
not
average
wise at all.
intelligence, and that's it. That's my
Mhm.
weakest thing.
I don't know what my weakest is actually. I think it might
What's your
be.
lowest number?
Let me have a look. Sorry, character sheet, not bio. Intelligence is my lowest.
Which
No,
is
Dex
a-
is your lowest.
Is
You're
it?
like
Oh yeah,
average Dex, basically.
Mine's pretty even.
Yeah.
it's slightly
Most
above
people
average.
normally end up with like a 10 because you have to get like the dice are weighted for you to be above average at most things because you're adventurers. But you know, bad rolls are bad rolls.
Anyway, let us continue
We're
to the next
free.
Yeah, you finally did it. Cool. Let's move you back to the main map. And you have succeeded my fountain trap.
I like
And
how the entrance and exit is on the right and left on this, but on the other screen it's top and bottom.
Shut
Don't
the
question it.
hell up. Yeah. You want to start taking more damage, Rob?
Psychic damage, no thanks.
that is psychic damage right there, mate.
Is there much to damage anymore?
Okay, so yeah, you guys continue along this passageway, and it's weird because unlike the previous passageways, which have been stone, this one sort of like continues downhill, like all of the other ones have done. As you travel deeper and deeper into this dungeon, and it's all like a cave. But ahead of you, in the distance, you see a fluorescent purple light.
Everyone check for traps.
I
As
What
the rogue,
perception?
that is your thing.
Start sweating.
Everyone, because I got low perception.
It's either perception or investigation for you. I'd
Ooh.
let you use
Let's have a
whichever's
look.
higher.
Do we all need to roll?
If you wanted to check for traps, it's perception or investigation.
Okay.
19.
19. Wait, 11.
Was it?
I got excited.
Yeah, not 20.
14.
Oh hell yeah! Why is it rolling twice again? God damn it!
God damn it! All right,
Oh,
Matt,
yeah, no,
change
it's
that
14.
thing to defaults again.
It's 14.
Pardon?
Change that default thing that you did in the last session.
I can't remember. Let me check quickly.
There's your roll there, look.
Anyway, I'd say since you all rolled high enough, you just succeeded on this check.
There we go. I
You-
fixed it. It should be fixed now. Just wait. Can I quickly?
Yeah.
6.
With a nat 1.
No, god damn it.
No, that's weird.
Take his
wait,
first
okay.
one. Take his 14. It's fine.
Either.
So moving
Yeah.
along this passageway, what's weird is that there's no traps, and you remember that Ista said that there would be 4 unique challenges, 1 in each room, and you remember in the first room there was already a trap, which Rob fell victim to.
Before I pipe up, before we move in, I believe we should.
Okay.
to
Yeah,
help
sorry.
heal our wounds.
What?
Yeah, so as you approach the end of this passageway, this glowing purple light you see is actually fluorescent pink writing which says "Dungeons and ... above the doorway to the next room. And
Yeah,
you
I-
feel warmth as you approach this room. The air just gets hotter and hotter.
I definitely agree to resting before we continue.
Yeah, let's get some help back as well.
Yeah, so if you wanted to take an hour to take a short rest, you could regain some health doing that,
Yeah.
or you could take a full 8 hours.
I don't want to stay in the tunnel for 8 hours.
Yeah, it's a bit too.
Well, it is a
much.
very safe tunnel.
Yeah,
There's no traps. You're right next to what appears to be the final room of this dungeon.
Yeah, I'd say probably rest up, even if we don't want to. And plus, it would annoy the little rat guy.
Yeah.
Him can't get
Are you
back.
gonna
He's
take-
like, we're waiting. So yeah, I think if we take the 8 hours just to annoy this guy, I think that's perfect.
make him watch us sit around for hours.
8 hours just healing ourselves.
Okay. In that case, as you take this long rest, the dungeon master is going to constantly bother you and try and keep you awake, just going, "Ah, you must be such a coward not to get in here. Are you scared because of how badly you did in all the previous rooms?" And I'm going to need every single one of you to make a wisdom saving throw. And if you don't succeed, you do not get to take this rest.
Oh,
Oh wow.
You will not get to be able to
Oh,
sleep.
fuck off.
So if we all don't pass it,
Oh dear.
nice.
So anyone who doesn't pass does not sleep. can still
where
take
is
a
the
short
wisdom saving
rest.
throw? How do I do that? Is it just
Uh,
a...
Is it
It's on your
inside?
core stats
yeah,
page,
found
there's
it.
one called
Oh.
save.
Save. Wisdom save.
Oh,
What? +4 +1. What?
11.
You have a thing, someone has a thing that improves their saving throws by 1 a magic item.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so I'd say Jeremiah and Risu are both able to sort of block this out because you have the mental fortitude
So you
too.
mean the 2 people who didn't take damage?
Oh, that's no good.
So you're both able to block this out. Jeremiah, you get back all of your lay on hands, I think, taking a long rest. And I don't think you've used up any of your stuff, Risu, but
Oh, does Sarah get to get some extra health though? Because she's not on full health.
oh yeah, she will heal up back to.
Yeah,
Sorry, I forgot you'd taken damage.
I think it was from those things.
done.
Yeah, it was probably from a riddle.
So the
Yeah.
rest of us take short rest, right?
The rest of you can take a short rest, and
Can
I'll
I give
explain
my
how
to someone else? Or is that just not a thing?
that's. It's sort of like everyone else is so irritated by it that they can't.
Okay, cool.
That's why they can't take a short rest. And like this guy constantly bothers you for 8 hours solid.
Oh my god.
Is there going to be another effect because my character gets angry at?
I
very-
think that's probably the reason you couldn't sleep. It's because you have these, anger issues. You're just like livid, and your mind is racing about the
Yeah,
ways you
we're
want
in
to kill
pain
this
and we're
guy.
sleep deprived.
Oh,
Right?
you might need a potion.
So I'm going to explain the way short rests work
Right.
because you are still able to take a short rest about something, and that's basically if you take an hour not doing anything more strenuous than reading, which you're all able to do easily over the course of 8 hours. Basically, you have a number of hit dice equal to your level, and if you look at your core stats page, there is hit dice, and it should show what your hit dice is for your character. And you can roll that hit dice and add your Constitution modifier for each time you roll, and increase and heal yourself up by that amount.
I don't think I've
How
taken
many-
a... No, I have actually.
How many can we
yeah, you took
roll
some-
in a short rest? Is it
As many as you want, but you have a maximum of so 5.
Okay. Well,
What
I'm
do I
gonna
need to
roll
roll
one
again?
begin with,
Sorry.
so I gain-
Sorry.
For you, it's a D10 plus your Constitution. up to 5 times because you're a paladin, but it's different for every class.
It's a D10, did you say?
D10
Oh.
for you, yeah.
So yeah, I'm only going to
D10
use
plus-
it two.
Oh,
How do
God
you-
damn!
How
This
do you
way.
put the extra bits in? Like you said, guys, how do you add the extra constitution bits?
You just have to add that. plus two,
D10 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
plus whatever your constitution modifier is.
So
Yeah, it's
D10.
not awful. 8. So is that 8 health?
Sorry, just 1 second, Matt.
Yeah, sorry.
Rolled 5 plus, yeah, that's 8 health.
Oh,
So, Nick,
yeah,
just roll. It's a D6 for you, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, because you're a sorcerer. So just roll a D6. You rolled a 3, and then just you'll have to do it mentally. Add your Constitution modifier. So you've added another 3. You can regain 6 health. Yeah, and then you can just increase your. There we go, and you can do that up to 5 times.
Do that way.
Whose Discord notifications come here?
Sorry, it's probably me.
Oh, right.
Oh, it's not me.
It's different on me. Okay, yeah. If you just click the thing, will
Whoa. Did Matt go Roboty for everyone? Or is it me? Oh, it's me. Oh. That's probably not good.
What the hell?
Did it go really robotic
Yeah.
for everyone else?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me properly now?
I thought it was me.
Yeah, I think that was on my end.
Discord just had a general spur.
Yeah.
I think you just cut it, but it's alright though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's green.
Cool.
Everything's fine. Cool. So, is everyone healed up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there any possible? Just wait. Can I check my not magic, but can I check my skills, see if I can try heal us up any more before we go in?
Well, I haven't healed mine up yet, so I got a
Don't
2.
worry about me. I'm basically full health.
Okay, Rob, what were you saying, mate?
I'm okay, so don't worry.
I got 2.
Yeah, you can spend up to 5 of those
Okay, right.
dice.
So 6 plus the 1 is it on my constitution?
No, you just that is.
No,
the
it's
same
already
level.
added. I feel, I think.
Oh right. Hang on.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't see +1. I'm not sure.
It is. I'm
Is
looking at it now. Hang on. I think you rolled a 5 plus 1. Yeah, you did. It's weird the way it shows the maths there, but
Yeah, because I'm not
plus
seeing.
4, 12 minus 10 over 2. So yeah, that is going to be.
Oh, if you hover your mouse over it, it tells you what it did.
Yeah, but it doesn't have +1 there. This is confusing me.
Oh, I don't know
12
what's
minus
in
10 divided by 2, it's 1. So yeah, it will do.
there. Why has it took such a long way around to get to one?
I don't really understand the way it tries to figure out its maths, but it seems to work.
Oh,
Yeah, it is really strange, like-
+1.
When you do saving throws though, it's normal. It's D20 plus this plus you any magic items that give you bonuses. It's like, but on this it's like.
Here's some numbers. Let me divide that. to get to
Calculus.
This
Just
number.
have hope.
Yeah.
So,
Oh god,
Oh,
my God.
guys, is anyone else getting really bad Discord lag?
Robot Central over here, is it?
Yeah, the pink is only like 15 though. What the hell?
It must be Discord itself. Then.
it says it's going right.
Oh, yeah, it just-
Hello, sorry.
Do you
I
want to
think
switch to
my internet was
Facebook?
being a bit weird.
Something's just cut off. And now it's back to
Oh
normal.
god damn it! Is it doing it again?
No,
It's not
No,
just you, it's everyone, Logan.
We can try switching to Facebook if you want. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh god.
we'll do that then.
cool.
Let me just log in.
Oh, that would be that one. What are we doing there?
Why can I hear you in that chat? In the other chat.
Oh. Ah, that's weird. That's a
What?
weird one.
That okay.
What the snot? So you're in general, I'm a D&D and I can hear you.
Yeah, I could hear you.
That's an odd one. Um,
Anyway, I'm gonna move over to
Yeah.
the chat.
That's the one. Oh shit. Allow.
There we
Can you
go.
hear me better now?
Wicked.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll just wait for everyone to come in. And then,
There you go.
hey. Just waiting on Nick and Sarah. I don't know what's up with Discord these last times we've been playing. Like, it used to be really, really good.
I think we should go back to Skype, guys.
I think.
No, never.
I was going to say, I think you should shut the hell up with that decision.
Your opinions are wrong.
Your fun is wrong.
Okay, interesting point to come in on.
Oop, just minimized everything. Thank you, Windows 10. I'm gonna
Oh, hey, you
stay-
made it in there.
Oh, Mike,
And Sarah.
Yeah.
Cool.
can you hear me?
Okay. Yep, we can hear you fine.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, yeah. So, Rob, are you done healing?
Oh yeah. What do I add? 6 to my health.
Yes.
Yes.
So you've spent.
I need to find roll.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, back on full. Nice.
Okay,
Ooh.
everyone's fine then.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you've all
Oh
had
my
the
God.
chance to heal up. If you go to the class page on your character sheet as well, anything there which says it refreshes on a short rest, you'll also get that back if you've used anything. Matt, I don't know if like your lay on hands will on. I think there might be a long rest.
Let me have a look. Oh god, this is.
It'll all say recharge, long rest, or you
Taking
get
that.
channel divinity back, but you haven't used that yet.
Just wait. Let me have a look. Oath of Vengeance? No. Fight the Great. Sorry, I wasn't looking at fucking. Yeah, it
Matt,
needs
are you
a long
okay?
rest. Needs a long rest. So unfortunately not.
Yeah, so. Oh, yeah, you have Inspiring Leader. That now might be a good time to do that.
Yeah, let me inspire.
So you're going to spend 10 minutes saying an inspiring speech to everyone.
Do I need to roll?
No, it's just
actually
a
have to
feat you
say the
have.
speech.
You have to say, well, yeah, give us an idea of what you're going to say to everyone.
Okay.
Wow, so inspiring.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Logan has trapped me in his basement. He won't let me leave until we finish this D&D campaign. Oh God, let us finish quickly, please.
Okay, so that means I'm sorry, Matt. I need to take control of your character sheet for 2 seconds so I can read what this does.
Yeah.
10 minutes inspiring your companions, shoring up their resolve to fight. When you do so, choose up to 6 friendly creatures. You can include yourself, so you can just choose everyone, basically, including Taito. And they gain temporary hit points equal to your level plus your charisma modifier, so 8. Everyone, where it says temporary hit points, put in 8 there. And I will do the same for Taito's character sheet.
Is that the only? So what was the other bonuses then? So it's
That's
health,
basically it. It just
temp
adds
health.
temp HP to you.
Okay, doke.
Do I get that as well?
Yes.
Oh,
So the way temporary HP works is it cannot be healed and it doesn't stack from multiple effects. But if you take damage, it'll come out of your temp HP first.
Oh shit, just wait, yeah, let me take it. Put it into the temp HP, not the...
Yeah.
Was it 10, do you say?
8.
8.
Wait,
Right.
what? Do we all get it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
As Jeremiah has, sort of said before everyone comes in, sort of giving you all this rousing speech about how someone called Logan has trapped him in a basement.
Oh, darn.
and suddenly it made us feel a lot healthier.
Yeah. You're
It's
not
more of a
entirely
freak
sure.
out.
There must be something magical about it. Okay, and you're all stood outside this room, rested and prepared. And what would you like to do, guys?
Look for treasure.
Let's charge in.
Or bargain.
No.
I
I'm
don't
charging in.
recommend the charge.
Check the traps.
We already
Hey.
have.
More traps.
Wait, should we do a perception just to see what the room's like anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You can peer in through the door.
Are we all rolling?
13.
Anyone who wants to peer in through the door can do.
I shall take a peek.
Nah.
Let down.
Am I going to be too cool and not and just walk in?
Oh, 20. Man. There you go.
That's the wisdom character right there. That's the ranger.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, you rolled persuasion.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'm
you got
too cool,
plus 6
damn
on
it.
that, though. Nice.
Persuasion? That's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Try that again with the right stat.
Oh
Matt.
shit!
Yeah.
Just count that as a 7. Just count that as a 7 anyway. Because I
Okay.
keep on misclicking and it's bad. Please
It's
stop.
fine. Everyone's already like. I think everyone's already rolled well enough that you can like look through a goddamn door. I don't think that's going to take that much difficulty. So you look in, and basically the cave in front of you on the other side of this door just opens up into this enormous circular chamber. You can see in the very center of the room is a huge pile of gold, like an enormous sort of hill of gold.
Wario style.
Yep. And as well, you can see from your limited viewpoint, you can't really see up to the top of this pile of gold, but occasionally, like coins shift and like slide down, so as though there's something moving on top of this gold. And there is also like channels of lava flowing from the ceiling into these enormous sort of like little puddles of lava, which you can't tell how deep they are on the floor.
I wonder what's at the top of that mountain of gold.
Is it a dungeon?
Shut up, Rob.
Actually, this game is called Dungeons and Desperados, so there's actually a cowboy up top.
Oh, wicked.
It's McCree, he's just like, howdy, y'all, and just draws on you.
I'm John Marston.
I'm happy that you didn't say Dungeons and Conquistadors. I might have had PTSD.
Conquistadors.
I might have had PTSD.
Dungeons and Doritos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want your gold since you're an ocelotl.
It's like,
Since you're an Aztec boy.
aye,
Or Aztec girl, rather.
yes, that's better. What am I?
It's not misgender or cat.
Yes. Anyway, let's walk in. There's
Are you going to just
point-
walk in through the door?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
We're
do a
gonna
cool
start well
hero
back.
walk.
Okay, yeah, so the orchestral theme plays in the background as you all like barge through the door in slow motion. You all strike like a cool pose as you step in.
I actually am not. I'm facepalming.
Okay, everyone strikes a cool pose apart from Yolya, who is sort of at the back of the group face palming. Walking at normal speed, everyone else is just walking very slowly and pretending it's slow-mo.
We're so cool.
I'm like, you guys are massive losers.
I'm going to T-pose.
You would.
Can I punch Rob really hard?
Sure you can. Won't be doing it to my character, though.
Okay, can I punch?
Damn it, it's too late. You can't do it.
Oh,
No
how
takes
I
these
can fight
backsies.
really hard. I'm not
I
asking
can say right
you.
now that would probably be a bad idea.
Can I punch someone?
Okay, so as you all enter this room, I will pull you into the map for it.
Ooh.
Here we go. And stood atop
Ooh,
this.
what's going on here?
So you guys, I will also pull your tokens into the map.
Oh, it's better, I can see it.
Farhamaka IDK.
Again, are we entering
Falcon-
from the wrong side?
No, shut up.
Yeah,
The room's circular.
it's a very circular square, so don't worry about it.
I can see Mickey Mouse in the lava.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the challenge. Is you need to find Mickey Mouse in every level.
Oh,
And I totally would you. I will actually put you guys and snap you to the grids properly, but Yolhia's in the back face palming.
We're all randomly floating around as someone's picking us up.
Yeah.
Dungeon master.
I'll also make it so you can move your own characters
Thanks. Yeah, I was gonna.
because this is going to be a pain for me otherwise. Map. Save change.
some distance.
I will explain what you see in a second. Controlled by Rob R. Controlled by Nikki of the No Pantaloons.
No, don't tell everyone.
Controlled by Risuchu.
Oh wait, so we could actually control our characters? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you weren't there for that before the game.
What are the different colours when you click on it?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're not anything. They're just a thing for you to put numbers in to make them easy to remember.
How do you do that then?
Oh, right, okay.
Just click and drag it. Sorry. Alex, there we go. There you are. Right. Everyone can move their own characters. Right, so as you all step into this room, being foolish, you see your eyes sort of travel up to the top of this enormous pile of gold, and you see sat at like a coffee table is this really just gross creature. It's just like a very dirty little man with like absurdly long fingernails, like a foot long, and they're just like spindly, like they're gonna break. And he seems to be playing chess. In fact, not even chess with himself. He's playing shogi with himself.
The fuck
This
is
is weirdly
shogi?
like-
Don't be so rude to Alex. I really don't like this like bullying.
You have to
Um,
know all the pose for.
yeah, it's basically Japanese chess. On this coffee table, but he's playing it with himself. And he looks down at all of you and says, "So you finally made it. It took you long enough. I was wondering when you would stop cowering at my door."
They shoot an arrow and hit his game.
No, we need him to talk.
Yeah, don't aggravate.
I'm like, can I just be like in the background, really sarcastically, like, oh no, it's him, guys,
The true villain.
the true villain.
I'm glad you recognize my majesty, DeviantArt.
Why? Can I just cringe because of just the thought of what he just called me?
And
Cringe.
I feel
Then he goes on
violated. Can I just feel like I'm feeling really violated from being told?
being
that,
called
you know?
DeviantArt.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he sort of says, "It is now time for your last challenge of the 4 rooms. This one I like to call Dungeon's End." And he pushes this coffee table in front of him down the pile of gold. And with that, you hear a crunching sound as his face elongates and his skin changes from this sickly grey to red and begins to turn scaly as he is going to, hang on, change into a red dragon if I can swap layers.
So we've just walked into the layer of Smaug then.
He's not the same size as Smaug, but he is turning into a dragon in front of
So-
you, a red dragon.
So is he a
Um,
man-look dragon then?
Can I just point out he's the one who calls me a furry? Yeah, he's the one who just did
He's a
transformed into a goddamn dragon.
Yeah, well,
He's
you
a
don't see
scaly.
many dragon
And-
furries. There's way more cat furries,
Yeah.
Alex.
Hey,
Next to him, there are 2 eggs,
Fairy.
which
Dragons are fairy.
Like- large eggs, probably about 5 feet in diameter, which crack, and from them emerge 2 much smaller red dragon wormlings.
so he
And-
did fuck that guy, but in his dragon form.
Okay. In that case, roll initiative.
Let's see if this works, though. No, I can't roll initiative that way still.
You can't roll initiative from your character sheet?
No.
Hang on.
Oh, wait 1 second. 1 second, let me do something. Why could I hear Waltzing Matilda?
You
I
heard
heard
nothing.
Adwill a second ago, so...
There we go, I got it. It's working. I had to select my character. If
I don't
someone
know
gets
what.
a plus goddamn a +5 for their initiative, I wouldn't be rolling. It's like, what the hell am I rolling so bad?
So yeah, I will write down initiative in 2 seconds, guys. Is everyone else going to roll initiative, please?
Sorry, yeah.
What is it? D20 plus mod.
D20 plus your dexterity.
Plus dexterity, right? Dexterity mod, right.
0.
Yeah. It says you attempted to use a wrong command, looking for the value, but no tokens are set.
Yeah, for some
Nice.
reason the initiative roll isn't working quite right. Wow. Wow.
What on earth is that roll, Matt? What
Maybe
is
you
it?
don't have anything in
Hopefully not
your.
later.
Oh, Jesus.
It let me-
Wow.
That's a natural 20 plus
That's
whatever
initi-
your dex is. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that should be correct then.
Well, that's including it, yeah. So
Yeah.
20 overall.
+1 because you have. Oh yeah. Okay. I guess you must have rolled. Sure.
Yeah, it let me do it, but you had to click on your character first.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how I
So
managed
we
to
will
do it.
put
yeah, I had to actually select it and then roll it.
in with 20.
Because Sarah's on the iPad, she won't be able to do that.
What
Okay.
can I roll? Can I just roll a d20?
Oh, Logan, what about you,
Plus your dexterity modifier.
if you change Sarah's character back to being in your control? Because she won't be able to move it anyway.
Okay.
And then she might be able to roll it.
You're not able to move your character on the
Try
iPad.
that.
Well,
I
I
don't
think,
have a map.
I think you're supposed to be able to, but the map didn't load.
Oh.
So it's just got the character sheet.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Have you tried running the website in like PC
Oh.
mode, desktop mode?
It's the actual Roll20 app.
There we
It's-
go.
Oh, the actual
the web-
Roll20 app. Oh, right. Huh.
You can try it on the website because that should be the same then.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll20.net.
Discord looks stable now. I'll let you decide if you want to.
I think we're already fine in thingy,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Fair enough.
It doesn't
We'll
look
try
good.
Discord again next time.
Yeah.
Right. So who have we got initiative for? We've got initiative for Rob, who got 9. So that is for Hamek with a 9. You've got Hyakin, that.
Woohoo.
I think we're just waiting on Rasulian then for just a d20 plus your dexterity.
I'm joining.
How do you get bonus initiative?
Increase your dexterity.
And how would
Or
you
there
do
is some magic items that will help you as well.
that? Right.
Six.
6. Wow. That is a... Oh, plus your... Oh, no, that is just 6. Jeez.
Combined one, so it's
I've
just.
not added your dex. Okay, that's weird. I don't like the way it does that maths, but sure. We'll just say you got a 6. So, first to act is Hyakin, as you see this imp shapeshift into a dragon or polymorph into a dragon, and 2 smaller dragons emerge from these shells next to it. What are you going to do?
Wait, sorry. Does that mean that imp has children?
Yes. Why do you
Or
think
he
I said
just
bloody...
has a couple of dragon eggs that like he created with godly
No,
magic.
no.
Nah, he banged the... If you remember, he banged the god, and then he
Okay.
gave birth to 2 eggs.
Okay.
So what would that make them? If she's god of destiny, what would that make his children? God of poor destinies?
They're not Destiny's Child, put it that way.
Damn it.
Okay, Nick, what would you like to do?
I haven't got very good weapons, have I?
You have spells, though.
I do. Let's have a look.
I think you should
You
use
are-
a fire spell on those dragons.
Yeah, you are by
No,
default
don't
a
do that.
spellcaster.
By default, I'm a spellcaster.
That is your main thing. You're a sorcerer.
For the love of God, don't use like fireball on these things. It
Yeah.
won't work.
Seeing if I've got any long range spells, because I don't want to get too close to him. How far away am I from it?
Pretty goddamn far. This is a big room, but you
Yeah,
can
so-
move up to 30 feet.
I was gonna say you're about 50 feet away.
I don't-
55 feet.
He's also at the top of like a 20-foot tall hill, though.
Oh, okay.
I might.
So you're probably closer to like, I don't know, 70, 80 feet. Let's say closer to 70 feet away.
More this way, so there's like that lava in between me and the dragon. So if it does get close,
Okay.
there's a bit of a protection, maybe.
Yep, sure. You can, I'd say you can run to here if you want.
Yeah, as long as I'm sure that the lava's not going to expand out like the acid did in the last room.
It seems to have been pouring out for a while and not
Not changed.
not expanding. So maybe it's like falling into a deep thing and flowing away somewhere.
Okay.
You're about 40 feet away, 45 feet away from it.
Let's see what spells I've got. I probably can't do any spells from here, can I?
You must have some.
Something.
Let's see.
Must have something with like a 60-foot range.
30 feet, 10 foot, 30, 15 foot cube, 12. I can send a lightning bolt up to 100 foot away.
Yep, that
Do
will
that.
hit multiple targets as well.
That'll
Oh,
probably hit all of them.
Wow.
Do
You
that.
can probably, well,
Is that one?
it shoots in a line, so you can probably hit like this wormling and the dragon
Let's see.
with it if you wanted.
Yeah, so if I aim for the main dragon and then see what it hits
Yeah.
next to it.
So that is one of your 2 third-level spell slots that you're going to be spending to do that.
Yeah.
And I need to make a dexterity saving throw for both of them. I need to pull up the monster manual, guys.
The monster manual. He
The
pulls out the
monster
monster
mash.
manual.
It was a graveyard smash. Okay. +2. So let's roll this. Do I even have a d20? Cool. So the wormling is going to succeed his dexterity saving throw, take half damage, and yeah, I'm going to say they probably both succeed their dex saving throws. Yeah. Because I don't think you have like more than an 18. If you take a look at your spell page,
Yep.
Nick,
Yep.
you see where it says save DC in that thing, and you go across to sorcerer, and it says your save DC is 15.
15, yeah.
In order to avoid your effects, they have to beat a 15.
Okay.
So they both beat that, but with lightning bolt, I believe it still does half damage, even if they succeed.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Half
8d6
of
lightning
one
damage on
damage
effect.
is for one, yeah.
On a successful, yeah. So roll 8d6 and then we'll half it. So you can roll all of them at the same time rather than doing it 1d6 at a time as well.
Oh, I can do 2 lots of 4 according to this.
That's weird.
Yeah, it seems
Okay,
to be up to 5.
14 plus 13. So he's going to take 13 damage then. From that, both of them are. So the wormling is going to take 13 damage, and that brings him to. Oh, geez, not looking good after that, actually.
Bloody hell.
Like, this wormling has just emerged, and the very first thing it sees is a streak of lightning that hits it. It
Aw.
ducks out of the way, but even taking half damage from it, it's still like lightning crackles across its body.
Oh, I feel
So-
bad.
Don't feel bad for it.
Is it now deafened?
It's like, it's not looking good for that poor little wormling.
Huh.
So then, The bronze dragon, the red dragon actually, it's not a bronze dragon at all. Is going to take 13 damage as well, which, like, barely seems to bother it. It's got hit points for days, it's a dragon. It does, like, duck under this bolt of lightning, which just sort of arcs wide, but, like, lightning sprays off it and still peppers it. And that is your action. So, the way turns work, and I didn't explain this properly to you before, but you have movement, action, and a bonus action. So some of your spells will also take a bonus action to do, or like a bonus action is a smaller thing, like a perception check or something like that. So you've used your movement, you've used your action, you have a bonus action if you'd like to use one.
How can the spell use as a bonus action or not? Does it say in the description?
So you see where it says cast time, one action, it'll say one bonus action.
I think that's all I'll do for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, next to move is gonna be the dragon. As it looks down and it goes, "That was a pretty solid opening." That was a pretty solid opening.
Does it come out of this giant monster's mouth?
Yes, it does. It just sort of clears its throat and the stupid voice comes back. And it's going to spread its wings and it is going to fly. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it can get right over to you. In fact, it's going to fly this way.
Oh.
And it's got its own beam attack, which it's going to use. So I want everyone in this, within 5 feet of this line, which is going to be Hyakin, Rasulian, Taito, Yolya. It's going to be everyone apart from Matt, basically, to make a dexterity saving throw.
My lava defense idea was terrible.
It can fly. It's got big old wings, boys.
16.
What are we doing? Dexterity save?
Yep.
Oh, what? For?
Oh.
So, Risu and Yolya will both take half damage.
Okay.
Hyakin and Farthammock are going to take full damage from this.
No.
And I'm just going to have to type this in. In fact, no, I'll just roll it. It's 66. 21 damage, halved for anyone who got above a 14 on their saving throw.
1 damage.
Damn.
Oh,
So
Yeah, not
21 now.
10 damage for anyone who succeeded.
Yeah.
So
that's
got
it.
above 4. So Nick and Rob, you both take 21 damage.
Yeah.
And
we take it.
Alex
Do we take it off the
and
10
Sarah.
HP as well then?
sorry, say that again.
Take 8 out of the temp HP and then take the rest out of the cross.
Yes,
That's right.
exactly.
Right.
And next up is the Wormlings. Who I'm going to just quickly move over to their page. This is kind of a pain to do. It is going to do 30 feet, 60 feet, yeah. So, I think both of the Wormlings are going to move together and they are going to fly one up to Jeremiah and the other one up to Farthammock, and they're both going to make attacks.
Oh, bloody hell.
Which are...
So do they operate at the same time?
Yeah, I'm just putting them on the same initiative.
Okay.
So that I don't have to keep track of much in the initiative. They're going to each make an attack. The attack against Jeremiah is going to be an 18 to hit. What's your armor class?
Sorry, just let me
And the attack against Farhammock is also going to be an 18 to hit. So,
Uh,
Rob, what's your armor class?
do I have armor or no armor?
You have light armor, I think, or medium armor.
Does that, so that still counts as?
So,
My armor
Yeah.
class is 17.
Yeah, mine's 14.
So you get hit.
okay, so yeah, you both take this hit. I'm just
Yeah.
going to check how much damage.
Wait,
Just
is
a
that,
single hit.
is that including like your shield with your shield as well?
He's using a great sword, so he doesn't
Oh.
have a shield. So it's going to be 6 plus 2. Matt, you take 8 damage, and
Wow.
Rob, you take 4 damage.
Right.
Wait, I am higher than Buddy Rob.
Yeah, but I roll better on damage against you, basically.
Fuck you. I mean,
8
I hate
damage.
this DM. This DM is corrupt, and he should be being nice to worse
Hey,
players.
you're the only one who didn't get hit by the fire breath. Oh, I should have used fire breath on you guys. Oh well.
fuck you,
Wait a minute.
Rob.
So,
Hold up. No, it's too late now anyway. I was going to say, isn't that an area effect? Like his attack?
yes, it is.
Ah, man, I should have known. Because don't I get, like, dodge bonuses against area effect shit?
You do at 7th level.
Ah!
You
I
don't
was
have evasion yet.
going to say, damn it.
Okay. So next up is Yolya. What would you like to do?
I'm going to come
Dragon
around.
is over here, flying about 10 feet in the air above this pool of lava.
Yeah, I can't hit that.
This
You
wormling
got-
looks very hurt. This one looks pretty unhurt.
Yeah, I'm going to come hit this bitch.
Okay.
Using Flurry of Blows, as long as I...
Yep. So make your 2 attacks first because you have extra attack,
Yep.
and then
I'm pretty certain I hit.
with a natural 20. Yeah.
No,
Um,
look at them. That's a 27 and a 28.
Yep. So you hit both of them. That's fucking you kill it.
17 damage.
You don't even need to make. In fact, do you kill it? Yep. You just kill it without using flurry of blows.
Boy, I don't even have to worry about that shit. Because
So
just
you
go
still
on.
have. You still could spend a key point to get 2 more attacks if you wanted to hit the other one, though.
Oh, and I can still move, can't I? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm fucking doing that.
Okay, you run over to the other one and make 2 attacks and deduct a key point from your.
No problem. One sec, where is it? There it is.
I
So
think
that
it's
was a
only
12
one
and a
key point to use
15.
flurry.
Yeah, it is.
That hits, I'm pretty sure. I don't think this thing has much on. Ooh, it does not hit. It has an armor class of 16.
Oh,
It
what?
sort of like ducks to it, like moves its. You try and punch it in the face, and it like moves its face to the side of one. You spin around with a kick to the other one, and it just sort of like bounces off this thick dragon hide.
How many
does it,
Ps,
one
mate?
sec, does it still need, even though, doesn't it still need to make, because this is a flurry of blows, it still needs to make a dex check
What for?
to be knocked prone? It doesn't state, it doesn't, way of the open hand, it doesn't state that the attacks need to hit.
I'd say they probably. Hang on. Let me just take a look at your character sheet, and we'll see.
Remember, I copied that directly from the book.
What does it actually say?
It
Character
says,
sheet.
the way of the open hand, which is the way I've took, it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone.
All right.
It must.
What is your save modifier?
My save modifier on my dexterity.
Or sorry, not your save modifier. Your monk save DC. It doesn't succeed. It rolled a natural 2. It gets knocked prone.
Perfect.
It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's probably more than like a 2+2.
Yeah. I'm also looking at where that is. I'm not really sure.
So you aren't able to hurt it at all, but you do like sweep the leg, and it sort of like falls flat.
Oh, one sec. It also needs to make a strength check. The rest of the things to see if I knock it back 15 feet.
Yeah.
Can you do both of them? I need to read this. 'Cause
It just says it must. It just says it must succeed on a dex saving throw or be knocked prone. It must make unless I have to do one or the other.
I would assume it's one or the other.
Yeah. All right. We'll just do the dex one then. Okay.
Hang on.
It just doesn't. It doesn't. Like I said, I copied this direct from the thing. It doesn't actually state otherwise.
Way of the open, way of the four elements. How's well, way of the open palm. Way of the open hand technique. So, starting when you choose this tradition at third level, you can manipulate the enemy's ki when you harness your own. Whenever you hit a creature with your flurry of blows. Okay. I'll still say it gets knocked prone, but in future it's if you hit.
Damn it.
So just add that to whatever it writes. And you can choose one of the following. Okay.
Okay.
So is that going to be your turn, Yolia? And you've used your action in your movement, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
All right. So for Hammock IDK,
Right. Well,
what are you going to do, buddy?
I'm gonna, because it's so since it's prone. Is the bottom of the dragon visible? The kind of the weaker.
I'd say you kind of like knocked it onto its side. Yeah.
Sure. So well, I'm gonna go full. Well, okay. I suppose I'm next to it, but can I kind of step back and then charge with a sword in hand?
Oh yeah, you can just make an attack against it. Sure.
Cool, wicked. But I don't get anything extra for charging.
I think that's just flavor text of like how you're attacking it with your sword.
Okay, cool. Where is my?
Wait, Rob, are you streaming? I just realised.
Yeah.
Did you ask for my permission?
I said.
You know me again, Rob.
Actually,
You gave away your permissions earlier.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob. On top of the weapons in that, you have that silver short sword you picked up. It has the same stats as your rapier.
Oh, I should put that in. Yeah, silver short sword.
But that does slashing damage instead of piercing.
Slashing. Cool. Actually, I prefer the sound of slashing.
Okay. Rather than stabbing it.
Rather than stabbing. It sounds like... I don't know if it'll actually make a difference. Also, what's the dice stat for that?
1d6. It's the same as your rapier.
Right, 1d6. Attack stat strength or finesse?
Finesse.
Cool. Alright, I think that's everything. Cool, roll it. 9 with a...
It's only an 11 to hit, though. You do have advantage because it's prone.
Right, so I got 11 on attack and 9 on damage. So
yeah,
okay,
but
right.
You can roll again because you won't hit with an 11. You need to be at 16.
Okay, damn.
It's got thick dragon hide.
So roll again, dummy.
Rolling again.
You failed that.
Still no good.
Yeah,
Shit.
still no good. You sort of charge in with your short sword, but you're not used to sort of the weight of it, and you like sort of like try and stab, and it just bounces off this thick dragon hide.
Damn. So since
still
I
have your-
charged, am I like the opposite side?
Yeah,
Let's
you
say
can move
I
to the
glanced
other side
him.
of it. Yep. If you moved out of its range, it would get a free attack against you.
Yeah, of course.
But you've stayed right next to it, so you're fine.
Cool. There's not really a lot I can do. Like I don't have any. Yeah, I just have leather armor. That's not going to do anything. I don't have any shield to raise.
God damn it, Rob.
Oh, I'm afraid.
If you hang on, sorry. So you have some things as a thief, though. Cunning action, fast hand. You can only disengage or hide with that, though, using your bonus action. So if you could think of a way that you can hide yourself, you could use your bonus action to try and hide.
And I take it that would be too far away or too out of sight.
You will get okay.
Or would that be?
If you were to run away from this thing,
It would get
you would have to.
Yeah, it would get.
You'd have to use your bonus action to disengage in order to avoid an attack, and in that case, you wouldn't be able to hide.
I've got uncanny dodge. Is that going to do anything useful for me right now?
Half damage if you're hit by a melee attack.
Right. Oh, only a melee attack. Right. So
Yep.
that's not going to count for this. Cool. Sneak attack. Can't really do that now.
You would have got sneak attack on that anyway because you had your advantage for it being prone.
Right.
That's just bonus damage when you hit.
Yeah. I can't
Okay,
really
we're gonna move on if you have
Yeah, I
anything.
think so. Yeah, go for it.
All right, Rasulian, you're next. What would
Okay.
you like to do, Sarah?
Then Taito to hit the wormling.
Yep, Taito can run up to the wormling. I'm not entirely sure how Beastmaster things work. I think with your bonus action, you can tell it to attack or something.
Okay.
Or no, you can use one of your 2 attacks to have Taito attack instead.
So it's gonna fly towards the big dragon.
Okay,
Oh,
you're going to fly towards the big dragon.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Brave.
Oh.
Logan, could I have disguised myself?
It's an action to change your form,
Right. Okay.
but on your next turn you could.
Yeah, next turn I could.
Okay, so you're going to move over there. You still have one more attack. I will just make an attack for Taito quickly. 7 plus whatever Taito has. Actually, Taito gets advantage because it's prone. Whew, that hits. 16 plus 4. Taito's damage is, with a bite, 1d6 plus 2. So Taito is going to hit with 4 damage, which is enough to kill it as Taito sort of pounces on this thing and like just sinks its teeth into his neck and just starts shaking. And you hear this dragon wormling sort of screech and then just stop screeching as it is dead. As it is dead.
I didn't realise it was.
It's an angry nerd.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yep, so you could shoot at the dragon with your bow now if you wanted.
Has the big dragon seen what's gone on?
It doesn't.
Yes.
Or is it distracted by kind of these guys over here?
I mean, he's already used his turn. So that is 20 to hit. That's going to hit, and you do 6 piercing damage.
What does it say? 150 out of 600?
What?
Oh.
Oh, that's just your range. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
I didn't even need to be that close to him.
Yeah, so you sort of like... I think you're like in the air while you're shooting. You like aim it with your feet because you have wings instead of hands. Like a Rito in Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
So like you sort of fire this thing, and because you're like basically such a prodigy, you're able to do this. And you sort of like aim perfectly for a kink in between the scales, and your arrow sinks in, and it like feels the pain. It doesn't seem to reduce the damage at all. But it's a big dragon. It's going to take more than that to take it down. Okay. You still have your bonus action if there's anything you would like to try and do.
I'm not sure what I would do.
It's like a small thing, like tying a hook to the end of a rope or something like that would count as a bonus action, I'd say.
Nah, I think I'm fine then.
Okay, in that case, last up on the initiative is Sir Jeremiah of Elkswood.
Finally.
Time to shine.
This thing is currently flying above the lava. Oh, I'm kind of disappointed.
So basically use
their fire breath.
So I'm basically useless for my turn.
You do have javelins, right?
Welcome to Dragons and Flying Monsters.
Oh, I mean, the best I can try and do is I can't even get close, can I? Because I'm.
Don't you have? You're a paladin, right? You have javelins.
Nope, I have a crossbow, but I mean, I'm really
What kind
far
of
away.
dumbass paladin doesn't take the javelins?
Hey, leave me alone! God damn it!
Javelins use your strength modifier. Your second, one of your better stats.
Shut up, okay? Leave me alone.
You're an idiot.
Right.
paladin.
I'm gonna try and basically get. It's 15 feet my movement, isn't it?
You have 30 feet.
Oh hell yeah! Right. I'm gonna try and get here, and then
That's
just
running through the lava.
Yeah.
Wait, why is Rob here then?
What?
Wait, so can't I just move here and then move across
Yeah,
another 50?
You can do that.
Why am I wet?
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah.
So, is there no way my broadsword can try and do anything like that?
Not from that distance. Not unless you tried to throw it.
If I held person,
Hello?
What?
if I held person, would it fall to the ground?
What's that?
You
It
could
would still be in
try.
the lava,
It'll
but
have
would
to...
it fall to the ground?
Yes, I'd say since you paralyze it, it'd fall.
Yeah. Can I try that then?
All right, yeah. Cast hold person. That's your action to do so, and I think it's a wisdom save.
What do I need to throw for that then?
Do you even have hold person? What? Where have you got?
Pretty
this
sure
from?
I do. I was looking at it and it was in spellbook.
Okay, let's have a look.
Spellbook level 1, I believe.
There must be. Hunter's Mark.
Hold
Hold
person,
person,
yeah.
yeah. Goddamn, 60-foot range. That's a good spell.
Yeah.
It is a wisdom save.
Can I just cast the spell on the side? No.
There we go. That will use one of your first level spell slots.
Yeah, that's cool.
So you see where it says at the top, there's that little table.
Sorry,
use
let me.
one.
Okay, I keep on clicking off this.
There
Yeah, you've probably done that.
There we go. I've done it now.
Right. Cool. What do I need to roll for it then?
It needs to roll to try and resist it. So it's rolled a 9 plus whatever the hell its thing is. Probably wisdom save of 3. So it's got a total of 12, and it does not succeed its saving throw because your DC is 14. So this dragon, its wings stop in the air and it falls into the lava. It doesn't seem to be affected by the lava, but it is now paralyzed on the ground. It can repeat its saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Right. So can I do another? This is.
That's your action.
That was your action. You've got your bonus action if there's something you'd like to try with that. I think Hunter's Mark is a bonus action. Or
Bonus action. Where is it?
your Channel Divinity is also a bonus action.
Just wait. Let me get on my class. No, why am I looking at class? I need to be looking at.
Well, you have stuff in class and in spellbook.
I don't think
Crab
that.
Rave. I definitely just heard you do Crab Rave there.
Dun, 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 dun. No, spellbook. Let me have a look. Sorry, I'm taking so long.
It's cool. You haven't done combat in a long time, so I don't expect anyone to do this particularly well. I'm very impressed at how quickly you killed those wormlings. They didn't get to use fire breath even once.
Ha!
Okay, I'm going to do Hunter's Mark, as you said. Hunter's
Yep.
Mark seems to be a good
So,
idea.
You're going to have to remember this, but now every time you hit him with an attack, you do
I
an
need to roll an
extra
extra
d6
D6.
of damage.
Yeah, cool.
Okay? So, it's lucky that you cast Hold Person on this dragon, because it's the dragon's turn next. And it rolls a natural 1 on its saving throw and is still paralyzed in the lava.
That's lucky.
Wait, how come it took its turn? Wouldn't it be Nick's turn? Has he got 20
Oh, sorry,
initiative?
yes. You're right. They both had 20 initiative, but Nick has
right,
higher initiative, higher dexterity than the dragon. So it is your turn next. Sorry, Nick.
So it's my turn.
Yeah, the dragon can't do anything on its turn anyway. It's got a natural 1. But
Okay. So you said when I used my spell, did I have to take off?
say that again.
Did I have to take off some used spell slots?
Yes. So you used one of your 2 third-level spells.
Yeah.
So you see that table at the top?
Yeah.
Along the side where it says spell slots?
Yep.
Change that use to 1.
Okay, so I can still use another one if I need to.
Yeah.
Right.
Go.
Before any of that, though, I'm going to drink my potion because my health
Yep.
is quite a
You
lot.
have a healing potion or a potion of greater healing.
Let's see what the difference is. 2d4 plus 2 HP.
And it's a bonus action to drink that.
4d4.
So you still have your action if you'd like to,
Yep.
do something else.
I'll drink my standard healing potion.
Okay.
So, 2d,
So roll 2d4 plus 2 and
and then
heal yourself up by 6. By 8. Yep.
Right. But now that's helped a little bit.
Yep. Cool.
Oh, it's crashed. 1 second.
It's crashed. Do you want me to increase your health?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I've done it now. It just went on the wrong screen.
Okay. Is that right then? 35 health.
Yeah, that's added. So the dragon's still paralyzed until it tries again after this, right?
Yep.
So let's have a look at my spell book, see what else I can do to it. I could attack it with some poison spray.
Yep. Okay. I don't know what poison spray does, so...
It's within 10 foot, isn't it, the dragon?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good.
You can catch it with that. And it's going to automatically fail its dexterity saving throw if it is one, or if it's constitution.
It needs to succeed a constitution saving throw.
Okay. 10 plus God knows what. Dragons probably have really high constitution. I'm not rolling well, guys.
Good.
Not having a good time. Plus, it's 16, so it probably saves.
Okay.
What does it say happens on a successful saving throw?
It says the creature must succeed on a constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage. This spell's damage increases by 1d12.
Okay, so it doesn't take any damage if it
did anything.
succeeds.
So that didn't do anything at all.
Yeah. It's just because it rolled too well. Like, dragons have a lot of constitution.
Okay. So was that my action done, or do I still get to move?
That was your action. You've used your bonus action to drink a potion.
Yep.
You've used your action. You can now move if you wanted to. And it can't get a free attack against you because it's paralyzed.
Okay. I might move out of the way a bit then. So.
Yep, where are you going to move to?
Oh, I
Cool.
can move myself, can't I? I'll move back there.
Yep.
Let's move
Okay. Matt, whole person was a really good move. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the dragon rolled a 1 on its saving throw and is still paralyzed. Then we have Yolya. What are you going to do?
Oh shit, yeah. So it's paralyzed on the floor. I am going to come around to try and get around to here, but I know it's pretty far, so it's going to take me at least 2 turns. Actually, no, I can do a dash, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
So
do
yeah.
you have Step of the Wind, or is that only an elemental thing? Because I think you might be able to dash as a bonus action by spending a key point.
I do have Step of the Wind, yes, and I can point to take the dash or disengage your dash action as a bonus action on your turn.
There we go. So yeah, you can get like 60 feet, or sorry, 45 times 2 is 90 feet.
90 feet.
Yeah, you can get here. You can get to the other side of the world if you wanted to.
Yeah, so I'm going to get
But
to
that
the
is
side.
another key point spent.
Yeah, let's see, where am I at? So 3, right, okay, and will I be in range to hit the dragon in the...
Yes, he gets his fire breath back. Sorry, I forgot to do something on his turn. What did you say? Sorry.
Am I able to hit him on this turn, or like no, sorry, not on this turn, but like am I able to reach and hit him here?
From there you aren't. You could if you were here. You could move to here instead and be within 5 feet of him.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so because he is paralyzed, you automatically hit and automatically treat it as a natural 20.
Oh,
so
nice.
Just start wailing on him and rolling damage and doubling your dice.
Cool. So I'm just going to do my 2 hits. That's 17 for the first 2
Cool.
in total. Now the question is...
Sorry, you're doubling your dice, so you've got 10 damage on that dice plus...
Wait, 10 on what? So I got 11 on the first hit.
Yes, but you're only doubling the damage on the dice, not your dexterity bonus.
Oh,
So
I
you
see.
have
So it's
+5.
10 plus 6, so that's 16.
Yeah.
And 7.
16 is 7, right. You can also flurry if you wanted to.
That's what I'm questioning. Do I want to do that now, or
Like that, like bruised it pretty badly, but it's still got a lot of health left. It's a big old dragon. It's starting to hurt a lot now, but
Oh, no, I'm going to not do it. I'm going to just
Okay.
leave it as those first two attacks and leave it there.
Cool. Oh, you've already used your bonus action anyway, so you can't
Yeah.
flurry.
That's right.
So, next up is Fart Hammock IDK.
There's not a lot I can do. Like, I don't have any ranged weapons. So I'm
Who
going to
didn't pick any
disguise.
ranged weapons?
What?
You have daggers, you can throw them. And you have a short bow.
Oh shit! I didn't see.
You straight up
I
do
was
have ranged weapons, you
looking
idiot.
in.
This is why
Only
I'm
the top
having to
section.
get in. This is why I'm having to get in there because I definitely don't have a ranged weapon. Actually, I do, but
Shuriken.
Well, I'm gonna. So how far? What's like the minimum? Well, don't want to move my character. What's the maximum distance a short bow can reach?
I'd say 60 feet.
Okay, so it's within range. Cool.
So ranged attacks you don't automatically crit. You still have to roll an attack as normal.
Oh, okay. So well, yeah, I'm gonna use my short bow. This time I'm gonna aim for the head.
Okay.
Yeah. So where is it? Short
Make an
bow.
attack roll with your short bow then.
11.
11 does not hit.
Damn. I'm also going to disguise as the little, the small dragonlings.
You can only turn into a humanoid.
Fuck. Damn. Okay. There's really not a lot I can do. So I've used up my primary
Action.
yeah. There's nothing I can really do. Well, is there anything I can do? I could, like, heal.
Yeah, you could heal with a bonus action. Drink a potion.
Yeah, I think I've got some potions in here somewhere.
You got 2 healing potions and 1 greater healing potion.
I'm going to use the healing potion.
Right, that's 2d4 plus 2 healing then.
Right. 2d4 plus, what did you say?
Plus 2.
2. Okay. 6.
You heal by 6.
Boom.
And
That's my turn.
Rasulian, it is your turn next. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Can I investigate the area if there's any weapons around? That,
Make a perception check. I just heard a Discord boop.
Sorry, that was me.
Okay.
Someone's trying to talk to me.
Tell him to go away.
I'll mute him.
Okay, 17. Looking at that huge hill of gold, you see that in and amongst it's not just gold coins, there's like gems and artwork and books and some weapons as well. You see like bows and staves and swords and axes,
Awesome.
some of which may be magical.
Well, I would like to go over there and get some.
Okay,
Yep.
I'd say it'll be your action to make an investigation check to search for like a useful weapon.
Okay. Just a bonus now.
You've used your bonus action to perception check, I'd say. You've
Yeah.
used your movement to get over there,
Oh, okay. I'll
so
move
you've got
over.
an action
Yeah, I'll move
to
over.
investigation.
You've done that. Now you have to roll investigation,
Oh.
and you can see if you can pick a good weapon up. 25, right?
Is that a natural 20?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
Okay,
yeah, perfect.
Whoa.
interesting. Yeah, looking over this and with your, bird vision, with your eagle eyes, you look over and I'm guessing being Risu, you're searching for bows, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You do see one. It's not like any bow you've ever used before. It's sort of like, basically it's a compound bow, but they don't normally exist in fantasy worlds because it's normally a medieval level of technology. But it's like 2 curves of the bow like bowing in together to meet in the center, and the bowstring isn't made out of any material you've ever seen before.
I will
If
pick
you'd
it
like,
up.
you can pick it up.
Yes.
Okay. And it is a flame string bow,
Oh, cool.
which you can add to your inventory. You don't know what it does yet.
Wow. Okay. How would I find out what it does?
I think that's
By fire?
is that all you can do this
I
turn.
think it is.
Yeah, you'd have to. You could take an hour to attune to the magical properties of it, or you could cast the identify spell on it if you had it.
Oh. I'll probably take
But
an-
you can tell just from touching it, you can tell this is a magical artifact of some sort.
Yeah? Can I fire it?
You've already used your action to find this weapon in this enormous hill of gold.
Okay.
I'm going to say the only reason you were able to just like instantly find the exact perfect weapon for you is because you rolled a natural 20.
Yay.
So, Jeremiah, it is now your turn.
Right. So I'm going to get close to him.
Yep.
Is a bonus action? Does it count as a No, I don't need any more bonus actions. I get to roll a cool fucking 6 every time I attack this dude.
Yeah, so you get 2 attacks because you're level 5.
So D20. I'm guessing. What do I need to roll, sir?
You
attack?
automatically critical hit it because it's paralyzed.
Okay. What do I need to roll then?
So it is. I think you're using a greatsword, aren't you?
Yeah.
So that is 2d6 plus your strength modifier, and we're going to double whatever that 2d6 is.
2d6 plus 3. And then double whatever happens here anyway.
You're going to double the
14.
dice, not the plus 3. So
Oh, there we go. I think.
that
Wait.
is 12 plus 10. So 22 plus 3 is 25 damage on your first hit. Jesus Christ. Am I getting my
Yeah.
maths right there?
And
Uh,
how
yeah,
much
no,
health is he on now?
Wait, he's done so what is it? It says double, so he's technically
Double his
rolling
dice.
4.
25. That's
So he's rolling 2 sixes.
22. Yeah,
plus
it's 25
5s.
damage. So you have a second
Yeah.
attack as well. So
Well.
do the same again, Matt.
Well, I don't think I can get more perfect than that, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
That's
bad.
another.
9, 18, 21,
Yeah. So 25 plus 21 is going to be
46.
46. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of
God.
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It's not enough to kill this thing, but you've really hurt it with that. Like,
Look how I sawed this dragon in half.
you tear off one of its wings with like those 2
Did I
strings.
clip
but
off the wing, did you say?
I'd say you're going to take off one of its wings doing that much
I'm
damage.
keeping that. Can I put that in my inventory?
Not
It's a-
yet, you idiot.
It's like the same size as you. This wing
I want
is,
I want it.
and it's in the lava right now.
Aw.
You can try and get it on your turn if you want, but
Yeah, anyway, I'll pass my turn over then.
cool. Next up is Hyakin. This thing still looks like it can take a couple more hits, but it is very hurt compared to how it was.
What's his overall health, by the way?
Over
Oh,
100.
that was that.
I was about to say, do we know how much health it's got, or is that something that we'd need to try and find out somehow?
I could say you can make an insight check with your bonus action to try and figure it out, but like you can tell looking at it, it's heavily injured now. Like if it wasn't paralyzed, it would try and run away. Sort of heavily injured.
As it's a bonus action, I'm going to do an insight check anyway and see what it comes out as.
Okay.
Okay. 17.
You can tell it's at about a fifth of its full health. You guys have really fucked this thing up.
Yeah.
It's pretty normal.
Curb stomped this dragon.
It was
That paralysis, man. You've just killed it.
And I've still got one level 3 spell that I can use, haven't I?
Yep.
So in that case, I'm going to
It's
cast
gonna,
another lightning bolt.
it automatically fails its dex saving throw because it's paralyzed. So roll full damage, 8d8.
Oh my god, 8
Oh, that's right.
D8.
Oh,
Lightning
chill.
bolt, man.
Did that do anything?
No,
It just shows
just-
up. You just have to roll 8d8.
You need to actually set it up on your skill sheet to be able to actually do the damage.
There you go. I'll roll that then. I had to roll it twice.
Okay, that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I think if you actually
Oh.
click on the dice button,
Uh,
it pulls up like a dice roller.
Hold on.
You can select roll 8d8.
Wait a sec. Ignore them ones then.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can type it in. So
My God.
D8.
But then again, I'd leave it how it is. 'cause
I'd
it's got
leave it as it
4
is, trust me.
nats, 8.
27
That's
plus
all nat-
13.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that next time. Let's just go with what I've already rolled.
27
Okay.
plus 13.
Yeah.
30, 40 damage, that is there, Logan.
Christ.
Describe your finishing blow to me.
Ah!
Yes.
Brilliant.
How do you want to do this?
I attack it with all I've got, and then just fist bump into the air. Yeah.
Yeah. As you hear this dragon
And then-
unleash a roar, as
I find whoever's next to me as well.
you high five Sir Jeremiah.
To Jeremiah, jump up and high
Wait,
five him.
no, that's Rob.
What? What about me?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was looking at. Okay, you
Hello?
high five.
You're
Rob.
so used to me getting the killing blows.
Yeah.
High five the fart hammock.
Yeah. Fart Hammock, do you reciprocate the high five?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Okay. There's this awesome like freeze frame. You hear like a camera shutter snap, and the music sort of swells to this big orchestral piece as this lightning bolt tears through this dragon, leaving an enormous hole in it.
Can I just
And-
like look around and say, where the fuck is that coming from?
What? It's like da 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 da. The ode to joy. And as this dragon's final roar echoes throughout the cavern,
Yes. That's what I was going to say. It needs to be Final Fantasy.
Best choice in winning
in
music.
fanfare. Okay.
It is such a good track.
Yeah, this dragon dies, and as it collapses dead, its form reverts back to the imp.
Ha,
Paralysis.
and he's lava.
The paralysis now broken, he instantly crawls out of the lava and just starts like putting out the fires on himself. Like, and he seems genuinely stunned at how easily you just beat that.
So, is he like stood basically right next to me
Oh,
and
right.
Matt, Jeremiah?
Yeah, he's there.
Oh,
I accidentally deleted his symbol, so he's going to be a tiny dragon now.
Can I slam my greatsword into his head?
no! I want to.
We need him alive. Do we need him alive? I don't know.
I
Do
don't
need
think-
him alive. You were in fact asked not to fight him because he has the powers of a god. In fact, the god literally begged you not to do exactly
Right.
this.
And we just did this. Can I
Well, can we sever his other wing off?
He's
He's
got no-
reverted back to his imp form. The
Wait.
wing is still floating in the lava, though.
I'm taking it. I
Damn,
don't
I
care.
wanted it. But okay.
How can you get it out of the lava?
I got rope.
I'm gonna use my greatsword. I'm just gonna try and like pick it up like a pan and flip it.
Okay, make a dexterity check to try and fish it out the lava.
God damn it!
I'm gonna
This
say
is
you
how I'm
guys
using
are
my
out.
greatsword. I'm gonna
now.
be pissed.
While these idiots do that, I walk up to the imp and grab him by the throat and lift him into the air.
Yeah, so like you sort of like grab him by the collar and you pull him up out of the lava. He's just sort of like frantically patting out the things, and he's speechless.
There you go. 15.
Like,
Grab him
he
by the
probably
ankles and
had-
swing him.
sorry, I'll talk about you in a second, Matt. He probably had like some sort of speech planned for when you beat him, but he's like speechless at how easily you beat him. He just sort of looks at you like wide-eyed at just the beat down you guys gave him after Matt paralyzed him, and he just could not make that saving throw. He had to beat a 14, and he had a +6, and he couldn't do it.
Can I hit him hard enough to knock him out?
Make an attack roll.
Good fuck, dirty demon.
I did 7.
So, as you swing your fist, it stops about an inch short of him. And with that, he sort of regains a little bit of his confidence, and he goes, "Haha, furaffinity.com. Don't forget, I still have the powers of a god. You may have beaten the boss of this dungeon, but your challenges aren't over yet." And with that, he snaps his fingers, and you hear the whole room begin to rumble.
The whole. Oh.
Oh.
Right. I
And
say we pick him up.
You
I've
could
already
swear
got him
the
picked
lava
up.
is starting to flow a little bit faster.
Did I pick up the wing, by the way? God damn it! I better have
Oh,
it.
sorry. Okay.
You got it.
I'd say you're able to pick up the wing,
Pick up the wing,
but the lava
the ring.
does.
Get the
The lava
ring.
does melt the
Take-
end of your sword.
Don't forget the barbecue sauce.
Take it to Mordor.
So your great sword is melted, but you do have a dragon wing.
Hell yeah. Can we tie up
wing
his
of a
legs and
dragon.
literally drag him as we run away?
I've already got him by like the scruff of the neck.
Okay, right.
So like, yeah, this room's filling with lava. We need to get the fuck out of here.
But guys,
As you say that, an enormous
Guys.
stone falls from the ceiling and blocks the entrance. It
guys,
sort of crumbles into lots and lots of little stones.
Oh,
Oh, so we're now blocked in.
What you gonna do, boys?
invent
guys.
Run to the
Yeah.
gold.
Okay, you
Can
all
I
run
make
to the
one
gold.
sec-
loot.
Can I make
Taito's gonna
a?
run with you.
Stuff my pocket.
Where is it? I can't make it. There it is. Can I make a investigation check?
On what? What are you trying to investigate?
If there's a way out of this goddamn room other than that now blocked exit.
I'd say it's a perception check.
Okie doke.
Yeah, shall we all do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
do, because I didn't roll well then.
Mine's not gonna help.
Okay, everyone make a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh,
come
for
on. I
Christ's
love
sake,
mine.
Rob.
That's great.
How?
It's all
Oh yeah,
good.
your minus goddamn too.
It's all Gucci, fellas.
Oh, it's
19.
alright. It's alright. We got 2 that actually.
Oh my god, I got
rolls.
2.
We got a nat
Okay.
1.
Wait, so whose is worse? The nat 1 + 1 or
The nat
my...
1. The nat 1.
Oh,
Because
is
it's a
it?
natural.
Right.
That one is a critical fail.
Okay.
Rob, you swear if you jump into the. Oh, sorry. No,
No.
sorry, Nick, it was you who got the nat one.
Yep.
Nick, you swear that if you were to jump into the lava, you reckon you could swim out of here.
Oh
Well, I'm only saying that. I'm not actually. Gonna...
You think that's an exit, though? Because that lava's got to be flowing somewhere.
Anyway.
No,
there's
nothing
2
to say.
decent
Risu and
rolls.
Volcanic and
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be
Hyakin.
really clever. What happened to that?
You've rolled a natural 1. That's what happened to that.
All this excitement's ruined my intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Risu and Hyakin and Fart Hammock, you're all furiously looting from this pile,
Yeah.
correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
You're just stuffing your pockets with as many gold coins as you can, and like as many just everything as you can get your hands on. Okay. What's everyone else doing?
They made perception checks. Did they not get anything decent
Yeah.
from that?
Oh, sorry. Perception checks. Yes. Matt, Sir Jeremiah, you actually did see something. Looking up above this entrance, you do see a little hole about 10 feet into the air, which you could probably squeeze into, so anyone else could squeeze into easier than you. But it's 10 feet in the air, and it does bring you dangerously close to a spout of lava, which is now beginning to flow in through the side of the wall next to it.
Right, so basically we need to fucking run to the gold.
Okay? You're going to run to the gold as well and start looting?
Yeah. Well, actually, Actually, is there like a broadsword in here?
Yeah, I'd say there's a great sword in there you can pick up.
Yeah, Nick.
In fact, there's
Nick
probably a
Warhammer.
silver great sword you could pick up.
Hell yeah, I'll nick that.
Wait, are we just gonna leave Alex's character alone with?
Alex's character is the one with the bag of holding, by the way, which is practically an infinite inventory.
Oh yeah. 1 second then. If you guys want money,
But I mean, like,
sure.
okay,
Let
but
me
can
pick
I-
it all up.
after-
Again, you're limited by just how much you can scoop in.
I'm using the bag of holding to scoop it in. Surely that's a lot.
Oh no, there's no limit to how much you can hold, or no real limit to how much you can hold, but there's a limit to how fast you can scoop it all in, and the room is collapsing.
Right,
So-
I just scoop in things. Just
You are literally just like grabbing armfuls and scooping it into this bag.
it's on the floor, and I'm just grabbing whatever I could and dragging it all to go into the bag at once, and then I'm running.
Okay. And you're just like, are you just doing one scoop, or are you like getting greedy and doing loads of scooping?
One scoop, and then I am booking it this way.
Okay, and I'd say it's probably going to be either an athletics or acrobatics check to try and climb up the rubble and get to this hole, and then it's going to be a dex saving throw to avoid the like fire spitting off this like stream of lava
Okay,
that's next to it.
I'm gonna try acrobatics, please. Oh my god, it's a nat 20.
Yep. Okay. You literally just like in a single bound jump up, and you're practically in this hole. To dex saving throw to avoid damage.
It's 16.
Yep. You feel heat pass by you, but you just like completely avoid all of this damage, and you are into this hole and out of the room.
Right, can I throw my
You're
rope
able
up
to
to him?
crawl out into the
Basically-
passage you came.
Yeah, basically,
throw it
I just scoop all that in, run up this way, see ya nerds, then run, and I'm out.
Can he throw rope down or anything? Or is the rope likely to disintegrate?
It's probably going to disintegrate if I did that.
You are next to a large it's expanding as well. This difficulty for this dex saving throw is going to get larger.
Right.
It's
Why
going to
do you
get
think
higher. the
I
longer
just
you
did that.
take.
Yeah, why do you think I just did one big scoopful of whatever
Yep.
and ran?
Okay, so who's gonna try next? Who's gonna get out of here next?
How far can we go? Or,
You're out of initiative. Like you can just run around as you please.
okay.
Like, you don't need to wait your turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna run.
Okay, Matt, make either an athletics or acrobatics check, whichever's higher, to try and get up to this hole.
Just wait.
It's probably going to be athletics for you because you're a strength-based
Oh
character.
god, yeah, definitely.
Most deaf.
16, admirable.
Yeah, I'd say you're able to like pull yourself up, and you're sort of like climbing on this uneven cliff face, but you're only having to do it for like 10 or so feet, and most of that is over this rubble anyway, which sort of forms a natural hill. So you're able to get up to this hole. It's a dex saving throw to try and avoid damage from this spout of lava next to it, though. So dex saving throw, Matt.
Okay, sorry. Yep. Oh no. Oh. Oh, cool. That was underwhelming.
9. Yeah, you are gonna take some damage from this, though. There's my d6s. You're gonna take 11 damage as like just you catch. I roll pretty much maximum damage, not quite, but damn close. As just like this spurt of lava like hits you in the thigh and drips away. A bit of your armor is melted onto your leg.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it is lava.
Yeah. But you are able to get out of the room.
Cool.
Who's next?
Did I at least do a cool slide into the hole?
Sure. You like pull yourself up
Oh, yeah.
and like slip through it before anyone really notices how badly you just got hurt.
Yeah, but it wasn't
It
cool.
still looked cool.
It wouldn't have been as cool as me just literally leaping up and then diving.
Oh yeah,
through.
no, you looked cooler. Like you didn't even touch the ground. You just leaped straight through the hole.
Hell yeah.
Who's next?
Right. So, what have I gained, like, picked up from this massive pile of gold?
You sort of haven't really got time to count up the exact numbers. You've like filled your pockets with it, though.
Okay.
I'd say you haven't like filled up your backpack or anything, like filled up your inventory with stuff. But
Yeah. Sure.
again,
Okay.
the room is starting to,
I'm with them. I'm darting out of here. So I got better acrobatics, so I'm going to use that. Oh god.
Nope. You run up the rubble, and you just like the rubble falls out from underneath you, and you can't get up to the hole. You don't get close enough for the lava for it to damage you, but you're gonna have to wait your turn now.
Can I?
Who's next?
Oh, okay.
Right, I'll give it a try. What are we rolling?
Acrobatics or athletics, whichever one is higher.
Neither of them.
Okay.
Athletics, there we go. 4 as well.
Nope. Again, like you land on top of Far Hammock.
Oh dear.
I fart loudly.
And Rusulian, I'd say since you can fly, you don't even need to make a check to get up to it.
Okay. What about Taito?
Taito's going to need to make a check.
You check with Taito then.
Yep. Do you want me to do it, or do you want to try and do it?
Yeah, if you do.
I'll make a roll for Taito. Natural 20.
Yay!
I will also make a dex saving throw for Taito, which is going to be pretty goddamn high. 13. Yeah, he's going to take half damage. He takes 3 damage. It's like just a little spot of lava comes sizzling off and like burns like a bit of fur off him. He's just got this sort of like spot, like bald spot now on his ass. But he's able to scrabble through, sort of like yowling as he does so, though.
I can't do damage on him.
I've just put it on. It's fine. He was at maximum HP 20. Now he's at 17. So. You need to make a dex save and throw to avoid damage, but you can get up to it just fine because you can fly. So it's a dex save and throw is all you need to do.
Yeah, I was just taking one.
Cool. 21, you are fine. You literally just like fly through, close your wings to your chest, like cross your arms in front of you, and just blast through this hole after Taito on it.
The cool guy, less cool.
Yeah.
Now it's just the imp and the 2 failures.
Well, I'm going to use my rope to tie this bloke up because.
No, it's just going to.
Okay.
Don't do it.
What? It's just what?
The rope's just going to set on fire. It's too hot, isn't it?
The room isn't like setting anything in it on fire, but like if he touched lava, it would burn.
Yeah. I just got loads of rope. 50 feet of
Okay,
rope.
do it, man.
Yeah.
You can tie him up. Make a sleight of hand check to see how well you tie the knot.
23.
Yep. You tie him up good.
Nice.
You might have had experience with this in some sort of dungeon
What are we supposed
in your centuries-long life.
Oh, that's cool.
And now I'm going to attempt again. Oh, I can't really move him. But I'm basically dragging him behind me. And let's see if it does me any good this time.
If you're dragging him with you, it's with disadvantage.
Oh, damn it.
It's worth
Oh,
it.
God's sake. 10.
Nope. Again, you could make it if you weren't holding him, but he's just heavy. He's fat.
Yeah. Okay, good.
You just
Can I
like you
pass
can't
the
quite
rope
jump
over?
high enough.
Can I pass the rope over to the other person?
You can throw. Okay, yeah.
If they
Make
choose to. Well, if they
roll a d20 plus your dex to try and throw this rope through the hole.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's even better. D20 plus 3.
Mm.
21.
Yep. Whoever's on the other side of this hole, a rope flies through at you guys.
I'm like, oh, all right. Grab hold of this. It's like, hey, guy in armor, help me. It's like, sorry, I don't know your name. I can't remember it. Doesn't matter. Help me as I again start to pull the rope.
Matt, are you going to help?
Hell yeah, of course.
Okay, so I think Hiarkin and Fart Hammock just need to hold on to the imp then, as you two are just going to pull him out. So
Yeah.
Alex and Matt both make strength checks,
Okay.
and you are pulling 3 people up, so it's going to be fairly difficult. But there's 2 of you.
Watch
Pretty strong.
watch this, losers. You just know it's gonna go wrong. Oh no, I can. Yeah.
That's a strength saving throw. That's a strength saving throw.
Oh yeah, that's a saving throw. Sorry, just roll a d20 plus your strength mod.
Watch this, losers.
If you get that one now.
What's my strength? 3. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Not entirely.
Okay.
Not awful.
Okay, you don't think the cat's really helping much, but like you're a strong man who's got like, you know, years of experience behind him. You just like haul these 3 people up arm over arm. And I mean, the cat's helping in that it's heavy and it's like, so you're not pulling yourself off the ground. But yeah, I'd say you're able to pull the 3 of you out. You won't be able to make dexterity saving throws because you are just being pulled up. So you're just going to take damage from this. And you each take 5 damage from the lava.
Oh, okay.
Including me, sorry.
No, just Far Hammock and Hiarkin.
4,
Okay.
5.
Oh yeah, did I lose any health from, you know, lava melting my fucking leg?
Yeah, you took 11 damage.
Okay, right, let me add that then. Sorry, I haven't subtracted that yet.
Okay, but everyone is now out of the room. And it's time for the final section of this dungeon.
Oh god.
And this is basically going to be a skill challenge for all of you to try and get out of here quickly as the place collapses in front of you.
We've got to run away.
Go to my notes. So, running along the passage, the first thing you do is you enter the fountain room.
Yeah.
So the fountain room has completely filled up with acid now. However, you can still see the tops of the pillars, and also parts of the ceiling have caved in, and they've created sort of these slippery stepping stones across the room. Or if there's something smarter you'd like to try and do to get across the room,
Can we go back to that
it's
view?
up to you. Say again, sorry.
Go back to the view, if you have it.
No,
I
it's
haven't
good.
got like a map specifically for the crumbled version of this room.
That's
We're
fine.
trying to do a skill
So-
challenge for you to get out quickly. I don't want to see
Oh,
like
no,
you guys to get caught up in specifics here.
That's cool. Yeah.
So it's just, you know.
Let me see if I've got any spells.
Right.
I-
you,
I don't think we'd have any. I'm not sure if you'd have any specific spells that would help actually with this kind of problem. It'd have to be something where you could like create
Yeah.
like a barrier on the floor for us just to run across.
Yeah, the closest thing I have to movement-based help is Misty Step, and that's definitely not
You
help.
can like teleport yourself across the room, I'd say, with Misty Step.
I thought Misty Step still requires me to dodge out Earth stuff.
No, you literally just like it's an instant. You like vanish into a puff of smoke and appear where within 60 feet, I think.
Can I grab people along with me? Even if
Nope, it's
one
just
person?
you. Dimension Door could pull other people with you, but you don't have that.
I will go last. I'll see what other people do, and then
Okay.
yeah.
I have no other than my ability to try and acrobat my way across. I don't think I've got anything I can personally do. That
You
would
are
help
quite
hold me.
acrobatic, and it is like jumping across stepping stones. You're probably trained for this.
Yeah. So that's the only thing I could probably do for myself.
Okay, make an acrobatics check to try and like leap across these stepping stones.
Please, for the
There's
love of
probably not more than a gap of about 7 feet at the most between any of these.
Please
It's
don't
just
let
going to
me
be really nasty if you fall in. Really, really nasty.
Is it literally just us dying, basically?
Maybe not dying, but you're going to take a hell of a lot of damage, and if you get dropped to 0 HP, you are not going to get back up.
Is there a chance of us pulling ourselves back up if we fall in?
If you survive.
Okay. Because I'm not very acrobatic, judging by my skill sheet.
Well, maybe someone else can help you, or maybe you can think of some smart way of getting across. It'd be
Is there-
athletics or acrobatics to jump
Yeah.
across.
Can I ride on Taito because he'd be a lot more acrobatic than I am?
Yeah. It'll make Taito's jumps more difficult, but
I was gonna say, could I just throw literally like yeet Taito over?
it's like a 60-foot room. You could yeet him to like the most difficult jump probably and make his DC a lot lower, but
Yeah, I'll try that then. You know what?
Okay.
Sorry if I've butted in.
Right.
I will try that. Just
okay,
Well,
strength check.
that's a good point. Before we carry, do you actually want to ride his back and see if you can try and do it that way?
Okay, sure.
Because if you want to try it that way first, then
I'm
you might get.
Um,
If you think it's going to be better, which it probably would be actually.
I think it probably will be. 'Cause I really
Do that then. Yeah.
Okay. So Hyakin climbs on Taito's back, and Taito looks at Resilient like, "You're okay with
What
us?"
the hell is this weirdo doing? Okay.
Resilient, what are you gonna do?
Roll it on Taito's.
Didn't Nick have a thing where he was friends with Taito now?
I think he
Yeah,
was like able to get Taito to like
I helped him, didn't I?
move earlier, like ask it to move.
Yeah.
He can't like command it at will, but like Taito doesn't dislike him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll let Taito help because I can't help anyone with my feet.
Okay. Yep.
But I'm fine because I can fly.
So
I was gonna wait. I've just realised something. No, carry on for a second. I'll say after.
okay. Taito is gonna make some checks then.
Okay.
I just need to see whether acrobatics or athletics is higher for him.
I'll put my life in his hands.
There you go.
They're both exactly the same, so I'm going to say it's athletics.
Ha. Yeah, I could do.
And
If he doesn't make the jump, can I jump off his back and make it?
That's a performance check. What are you doing?
he sort of makes his jump into like across several of the things into the middle of the room, and with his roll, that's probably the best
One
you
sec.
can get so far on this
Those
turn.
Just so you know, that's a performance check you just made.
Interesting. Like, yeah, that's weird. Why is that gone performance? Hang on, let me try that again. Public for all to see, and athletics. Why? Oh, I was clicking on the wrong dice. I'm stupid. Here we go. Athletics. 8 and 19. There we go.
That's better.
Why is that doing
You're
that?
welcome there, Nick.
There we go. Yeah.
I made sure you actually got a decent roll for you.
Yeah.
I'll buy Taito a treat when we're out of here.
Yeah, 'cause Taito was going to drop you there.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Taito is able to just like leap from stone to stone across
Yes.
those. God, I need to fix this. No, it's because it's an NPC thing. That's why I can't do that.
Can
That's
Taito
fine.
go multiple times?
I was just about to say, Rob, you can shapeshift, right?
Yeah.
Can't
Okay,
shapeshift into
humanoid-
fly.
Only
Doesn't
to-
gain the
Yeah.
But doesn't he also can't make himself smaller than he already is, like into something really small that is still humanoid?
You can shift down one size category, I think. So you could be like the size of a halfling.
Yeah. Halfling. I like halflings.
Because if he's that small, I could fit him into my bag of holding.
Yeah.
Can't breathe in a bag of holding.
That's a good point.
Damn it.
I'll leave the bag open.
Wait. Even though I couldn't breathe, would we still be able to do it with kind of disadvantage or something? I don't know.
Don't you disadvantage. I'll
You
roll
would
a
have to
20 and nat
hold your
20 and then a
breath
nat 1.
for as long as you could.
Mm.
And then someone would have to pull you out of the bag of holding. You can't get out on your own.
I've got 5 days rations.
Yes, but you can't hold your breath for 5 days.
Okay.
You'll suffocate.
I'll suffocate.
You can try. Someone
want
still
it?
has to carry the bag across.
Yeah.
I mean,
actually,
I've
no,
got a
if
little
I'm
bag and it's
small,
on my
can
back.
I
So...
go on someone else's back? Who's got the best? Who's still left on the other side and got the best acrobatics?
Well,
Everyone-
The
I
only
can-
person
I
who
can
has got
teleport
across so far. Yeah, the only person who's got across so far is Hyakin and Taito.
To be honest,
Just first of all, Rob, are you shape changing?
Yes.
Okay. All of you have seen this human noble called name subject to change Fart Hammock IDK suddenly shapeshift into a halfling.
my character
No
instantly just turns
explanation.
around and goes, "What? What the fuck?"
I can carry the bag across.
I've already got. Oh,
Yeah, you can just teleport across with the bag.
Yeah, exactly.
oh God, that is an. Can we all jump into the bag and then Matt just do that?
Good point.
And then Matt could just pull us all out on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Holy
Right, everyone get
shit!
the bag.
Everyone jump in the bag.
Oh, so it didn't need to shape change.
Well, it makes it
You can
easier
fit
for
in
us
the
to
bag
get in the
easier
bag.
Well, I suppose.
Everyone else get in the bag, and then I will try and get in. I'm 6'3", remember, people.
Get in the bag.
Yeah, but it's more like you fit the width of your body in, which I think you're fairly slim, aren't you?
I'm 213 pounds.
How heavy is it?
All right, remember, cats are liquid, though. If you can fit your
Oh,
head
shit,
in,
yeah.
you can fit your whole body in.
That's a good point. If I fit, I sit. So, you know.
This isn't the first time you've gotten into this bag, probably.
Well, you're not wrong. I don't know how I managed to get out the last time, but, you know.
Someone must have helped you.
So, yeah, let's do that. It's fucking... Why didn't we think of that initially?
Okay.
Jesus.
Rasulian, are you getting in the bag as well?
I could just fly across. So I'll
Yeah,
get in
you
the
can.
bag. I'll get in the bag.
You can get in the bag as well.
You can just fly over, but you get in the bag anyway.
Taito seems visibly worried underneath you, Hyakin, as Rasulian climbs into this bag and disappears.
Okay, I've got off his back and started stroking him now to calm him down.
Okay.
I'm also wishing I had my camera with me so I could take photos. crazy thing going on in front of me.
Yeah. And so
Yeah. Straight
those
to
of you who
Instagram.
those of you who have climbed into the bag, you can see each other, you can see a huge pile of gold,
Wow.
and you're just floating in nothingness. It is horrendously cold, and there is no air.
Oh no.
Oh.
This
Right,
is
I'll
not
quickly
a pleasant
teleport then.
experience.
God, Matt. Fucking get us over now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
teleport now.
This
Yep,
bag's
you
lost metal.
Misty Step, use up one of your second level spell slots to do so,
Yeah, of course.
and mark that off your sheet, and you will just like appear in a puff of smoke next to Taito and Hyakin.
Was it level 1 or level 2?
It's level 2, I think.
Yeah, it is. It is. Right, done.
Okay, and you can start pulling people out of this. That
Yeah.
was impressive. I like that.
I know.
That was a good strategy.
I just
Now I've unnecessarily
Yes.
shown off my
Shape
abilities.
shifting ability.
Yeah.
oh well.
Yeah, you say, oh well. I didn't really have anything planned, but it's kind of ruined a little bit the potential.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It was just kind of like just get into something small, become something small. Say, just let me climb, do this, and then we just carry on. But then we realised that we could just all get into the bag, and then Matt used Misty Step.
Okay, so you get into the bag and teleport across, and Jeremiah pulls all of you out of the bag, and it's like blissful being able to breathe and being able to see again. Like these are the things that you've never appreciated before.
Except me, who gets out like after getting pulled out, like as if I've already done it before somehow.
The as you approach the riddle me this chamber, you hear like a bubbling sound, which is a bit weird. And as you approach the riddle me this chamber, you see that the room is just full of these like black gelatinous monsters that you don't really have time to fight.
Back in the bag,
You're gonna
run.
have to figure out some way past them. You do actually have another Misty Step. I think you have 2 second level spells.
Yeah, but
If you wanted to try and do that again,
I mean, we could all just run through them. To be honest, at this point.
you're gonna take damage as they hit you, running through them.
Oh, fuck. Right, in the bag.
Everyone, we're like, oh god damn it! Everyone jumps in this time except.
Right, I've used up my second. Misty
Lisu, are
Step.
you jumping in the bag as well?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm jumping in too.
Are you going to tell Taito to get in the bag?
I don't get in the bag.
I'm excited because
Taito does not want to get in the bag.
I just turn to him and say, if you fit, you sit, and I get in the bag.
I just
So you all climb into the bag, and once again, it is a horrible experience. And like Taito is trying to sort of like swim in the air towards Risu, but like not getting anywhere, and it looks like desperately afraid right now. And
like
Matt, you're going to use your other second level spell slot to Misty Step.
Yeah,
off
I've already
again.
done it.
Cool.
oh, yeah.
So you're able to get to the other side of the chamber, and running along the path towards the entrance, you can see an orange glow ahead of you. And you remember that the ceiling above the entrance was lit with lava,
Oh god damn it!
Oh no!
and
Back in the bag.
No,
Back
we can't
in the
do
bag.
this again.
you can't do it again. You've used up
Got
your
the
2
lava
Misty
in the bag.
Steps. So you see the entrance ahead of you, and the floor has completely caved in. For some reason, the glass ceiling is actually okay, and the lava channel, although it's cracked and there's the occasional drip, it's not like flowing lava. However, across this like channel of lava in front of you, as the floor has caved in, it's probably about a 15-foot gap, and you can hear the beating of wings coming from behind you, and sort of like a screeching and squabbling of beasts as they're all trying to escape from this dungeon behind you. What are you going to do?
So there's a glass ceiling and a giant hole in front of us, and we have to jump over.
You have to get across.
Can I...
Is it jumpable?
It's 15.
It's 15 feet, but it's level. It would be a
Um,
decent roll to get across, put it that way.
Is there
Um,
anything on the other side that a
Are they
rope?
still in the bag, by the way?
No, we're all
you've got
got
them
out
out,
again.
hopefully.
Because I was going to say I could just chuck the bag over.
Yeah, but they can't get out of the bag on their own.
True, they would just suffocate to death.
Oh, thanks.
If you tried to jump and then failed and died, they would just all die in the bag.
Oh,
the word
man,
there.
this is...
And that's a horrible death.
End of campaign 2.
fly over with rope and then that'll help people somehow?
Yeah,
Ah,
Yay.
yeah. Have you got rope?
Hang ourselves.
There's
I
rope.
think you all have rope.
Yeah. The Dungeoneer's pack.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you taking one end of the rope and flying over?
Yeah.
Okay, so Brasilean does that. There is now a rope. It's not like tied off. Well, you could search for something to tie it off to if you wanted to
So do I need
on
to...
your end. So investigation check.
Also, by the way, when we run out of here, someone needs to. I can do it. Just crossbow bolt the glass so the lava comes down and just puts a barrier between the demons.
Did I do it?
Right.
No? Oh,
You
just...
did something.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
15.
Investigation.
Okay.
Done
I'd
twice.
say there is probably one of these burnt trees outside that's close enough to the entrance that you could tie one end of the rope to that.
Okay.
And there's probably just barely enough room to do that and still have the rope stretch across this cavern, this channel.
So should one of us do the same on the other side, so that we can all get across it somehow?
The problem is
Or is there nothing where we are?
there's the archway, but like this room is mostly featureless, and the archway is slightly out of reach, I'd say, probably because it was on the far side of the room.
I think one person has to hold it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
You're not trusted.
Sound too
Behind.
sure.
I can do it. I'll stay behind.
Okay,
What,
heroic
Yeah,
moment.
My
Why am I
character's
not trusted?
my
You roll
character's
really low.
lawful good, so Jeremiah will stay behind. I think it's one of his thingies that he had, that he always stays behind for the good of his
Yeah.
people. So
In
I'll do
fact, Matt, because that's such a heroic moment in character, I'm going to give you inspiration for that.
hell yes.
Now you can die happy.
Yeah, basically, when I fall into the pit.
Yeah, very inspiring.
That means you can give yourself advantage on any one roll.
Okay.
So I think if I go first, because then I can help anyone on the other side.
So what are you doing? Are you like tightrope walking along this rope? Are you like crawling underneath it, or are you just jumping and going to try and grab the rope, or what?
I'm a cat. Can't I just do cat shit with it or something?
You could try. You'd still have to like actually try to tightrope walk.
Okay. I wouldn't
Like-
tightrope walk it. I'd probably just be like,
Like hanging from it. with,
hang
like,
from it, but like with my arms and legs, like so. You know how they do it? What's
Yeah,
it
like
called?
crossed, like they do in the army. Yeah.
Yeah, that to get across.
Okay. It's going to be an athletics check, but it's not going to be very difficult.
Don't roll low. Oh, I didn't roll low at all. That's fine.
Yeah. You are like 250 pounds though, aren't you?
230.
Jeremiah, make a strength check. In fact, Jeremiah, make an athletics check.
Okay. Skills.
I think we'll do this last thing and then we'll call it for the night.
I think we're fine.
25.
Yeah, you're fine. You're able to hold on to the rope just fine. God damn, you have a lot of strength. Just like really good athlete. Well, you have +6. That's
We both have +6.
Yeah. Okay, who's next? Don't all volunteer at once.
I'll do it.
I don't know what to do. I'm just
Okay.
checking those spells and stuff. Go on then. You go.
For Hammock, you can make an athletics check. It's not very difficult to do the same thing that Yolya did.
Okay. Does it have to be athletics?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It is for like doing that.
Yeah, 16.
You could try and do something different, but 16, you're able to get across just fine.
Coolly.
And Yolya is sort of like able to pull you up as well and help you get up anyway.
Ah, wicked, yeah.
Right.
So you're also able to get across. You're a halfling right now, so Jeremiah doesn't even need to make a strength check to try and support your weight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There we go. There's an advantage to you being a halfling now.
Yeah, finally. But it also didn't really make any difference. It's a
Yeah.
theoretical kind of helped. How much do I
Oh,
weigh anyway?
So, you're like pretty skinny anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a 300-year-old man. Aged.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
Oh shit, sorry.
You're just clicking on things on Taito's sheet. So yeah,
Yeah.
Taito is on the bad side, and so is Hyakin, and so is Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Taito is sort of like pacing at the edge of this chasm. Like it's not super excited, but it still wants to get back to Risu.
Can it leap? I don't know how to find out. It's
Try. It'd be an athletics check.
Okay, I'll do that.
'Cause it's only 15 feet, isn't it?
So if you, yeah, it is only
Run
15
and
feet.
jump.
Yeah.
Run and jump.
I don't think I can do that. Are you able to do that for me?
Yeah, I can do that for you. I'm just going to roll it like this. 9 plus... No, wait, that's a 6, sorry. Plus... God, well, I'm on the wrong page. 1 second. Taito, what do you have for athletics? You have +2, so that's only an 8.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Taito leaps across, and it makes the distance, but it doesn't make the height, and its claws are digging in, and it is holding on for dear life at the bottom of this chasm.
Oh my god.
Someone help!
Wait, is it so? Like, am I able to like try and grab it, grab hold of the top
Athletics
of
check if you want to try and pull him up.
it? 1 sec. 22.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. You reach down and you grab it by one of the paws, and it just sort of like clutches in and digs its claws into your arm. You're going to take 2 damage
No
as
problem.
its claws just sort of dig into your arm, but you're able to lift and pull it up over the edge.
Yay! I go forever now.
The Final Fantasy fanfare plays again. You sort of look at your arm. There's like blood dripping down your hand. You're like, ow.
It's like, I'm used to it.
Goddamn
Yeah.
cats.
Hello?
Yeah, wait, what? Okay, so now it's just Hyakin and Jeremiah on the bad side.
Alright, go on.
Right,
The cracks are starting to spread.
I've rolled athletics. Let me get across.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
20.
20. This
Right,
like
now...
moment of desperation, you summon up strength you didn't know you had. And like pull yourself arm over arm across this rope.
Ow.
And Yoli is able to pull you up on the other side. So now it's just Jeremiah, the hashtag hero.
We're all
Okay.
I think if everyone on the one side helps hold the rope, and he, while attaching the rope to him in some way, runs and makes the jump and to hopefully make it, and we all hold the rope and try and help pull him up, because he's going to obviously be heavy.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
idea.
Okay.
Right.
Everyone make an athletics check.
Please.
And I'm just going to add the totals together. So.
I got a 19.
19.
Oh, it's a 19. We're wrong.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh!
Natural one.
Yes.
That's not a natural
You
one.
got,
Yeah.
you got a 21. Oh, wow.
It's an unnatural one. It's a 5 minus 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But Matt also got a 21 athletics himself.
Yeah, so Matt like gets an enormous amount of height on his jump. It's like something from a Spider-Man movie.
Hell yeah.
Like even with heavy armor, just like this moment of like kind of
Oh, yeah.
panic and kind of adrenaline running through your system. You summon up strength you didn't know you had, and then everyone together heaves on the rope, and you're just like lurched forward in the air, and you like fly past the group and land on the ground. I think we were 21 athletics. You like land in a really cool way as well. Yeah, you make a superhero landing.
Superhero landings, people.
Terrible on the knees.
Right, let's get going.
So you have all made it out.
Are we going to try and destroy the ceiling to make the lava flow down and stop the monsters coming out?
Can I use my new bow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea. You can find out what it does.
So make an attack roll, and I'll tell you the effects that it has after when you make your attack.
Is that on weapons?
Yes. So make an attack roll as though it was your current bow.
Short sword.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Hold on, she's on the wrong one.
Oops. Maybe.
Flame string bow.
Oh no.
Yep. I'd say like 16. So as you knock an arrow in this bow, you feel the bowstring start to heat up, and then it ignites, and your arrow, as you loose it, turns into an arrow of flame, which impacts into this glass and shatters it.
Whoa.
Wow.
And I think since it's 10 to 10, I think with all of you, in fact, no, there's one more thing I want to cover. You guys left the imp on the other side of this chasm.
Oh dear.
Oh shit, yeah.
We showed him
We
the
brought him with us for a reason.
We showed him the answer.
Right,
He
tell
looks at
him-
his ropes and goes, "This is undignified. I am very offended." And he clicks his fingers and misty steps to the other side of the chasm.
When he does that, I go, "Oh yeah, we forgot him."
And he
Can I
leaves
use the blunt side
the
of
rope
my
on the other side.
broadsword just to slam his head so he's unconscious?
You do realise
Make an attack roll.
You do realise I attempted this and nothing happened.
An attack
What would
roll.
it be? Would it just be a strength D20 plus?
No, an attack roll with your sword.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm not sure that is it. One is 2D. No, 1d6, isn't it?
I've
1d6.
got a mace.
No, 2d6 for your greatsword,
I've
but
got a
like
mace.
to
Can I
actually
knock him
roll
out
to
with
hit. Anyone who wants to try and hit the guy,
Oh, yeah.
roll an attack as well as damage. So
I'm
Fuck.
gonna-
Well, that should
D20
blunt
plus
his
one.
head. That should just.
How do you...
Jesus.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
You're
here.
just slashing the poor fucker.
What does it mean?
There we go.
Why are you all attacking it?
We're trying to knock him out.
You all try and bludgeon this imp, and again, your weapons get to within an inch of this imp, and then they just seem to bounce off the air. No matter what you roll, as level 5 people, you're not going to hit a god.
I'm just like, I just look at you all. I just did that. Did you say why you're all? It's like, see, this is why I didn't do this because I already tried and nothing happened.
Nick, keep your thunder.
Hold on. I attempt to poison him as well.
You spray poison at him. It's like, for goodness sake, stop doing this.
Oh, I can't do thunder anymore. I've used it all up.
He's like, for God's sake, just kill me already.
Can I do it again?
We don't want to kill
Can I
him
go
anyway,
again?
do we?
It's not going to work. I'm just going to save you all some time here. Like, let's finish the session here, guys. Because it's 10 o'clock now.
Yeah.
And you've all
Yeah.
escaped from the dungeon.
Right. And tease the imp enough.
Yay!
tease the-
We escaped, boys.
Cool.
Right,
So, now that you've used the flame string bow, I'm able to tell you what it does. Basically, the arrow is going to do an extra 1d6 fire damage whenever it hits. And also, it's a +1 magic weapon, so your attack roll gets +1, and your damage roll gets +1 as well.
Okay.
So, I will. I'll update that in your character sheet for you as well,
All right,
just to
thank you.
show how it works. Interesting. That's update. Are you on just the actual browser now?
Yeah.
So,
Is it working now?
Well, the browser's usually working on the actual app, so yeah.
Yeah.
piercing / fire. Yeah. You guys haven't had. In fact, we can sort through the loot as well that you guys have got. Sort of everything that you packed up into the bag of holding and what's in your pockets. Since it's sort of the end of the session now.
My new silver greatsword, which isn't burned.
So, yeah, your new silver greatsword. In terms of stats, it's exactly the same as your ordinary one,
How
but it will overcome damage resistances to non-magical weapons. So it's like if you don't have a magic weapon, a silver weapon is the next best thing.
Okay,
It will-
cool.
It won't do anything extra, but it will overcome the resistance to non-magic weapons.
Cool.
Also, werewolves don't like silver. So, your treasure hoard, and I think, Alex, you probably want to put this into your inventory because you've got the bag of holding.
Cool. Okay.
But
What have I got?
140 silver pieces, 152 gold pieces,
140 silver pieces, and 100 and.
52 gold pieces,
So 1 second. 62, 360. Yep.
23 platinum pieces,
Yep.
and things to actually add into your inventory.
Yep.
There is a bound script of an epic play worth 25 gold.
Okay. Yep.
2 bottles of fine wine worth 20 gold each. It's like real top shelf stuff.
Yep.
You got
Yeah, you go.
4 gold trade bars, which are worth 50 gold each.
Yep.
2 rubies, which are worth 50 gold each.
Yep.
1 sapphire, which is worth 50 gold.
Yep.
A short sword, which you can tell it's magical, and the handle seems to depict a dragon's head eating the blade.
Cool. So 1 second. I'm just going to put magic short sword. I do believe I can't use that though. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say short sword probably isn't a monk weapon.
No.
Anyway, I'd say this is like the whole group's loot.
Oh right. Okay.
This is like, because you have the bag of holding, you can carry all of it in there, is why I'm telling you to put it all in there.
Okay.
There is a bottle which endless amount of water seems to flow from.
Yep.
And 2 potions. One is transparent, but it seems to have like cloudy sort of segments running through it. And another one is pure silver.
Okay.
And that's your full treasure hoard. Not including those last 4, I think that comes to like 800 gold's worth of stuff. Ish.
Yeah.
I know I randomly generated most of that, so.
It's fine.
So the gold and platinum and silver pieces you can just spend as is. The rest you will have to try and sell or trade.
So let me just put these actually into. 152, and 23. So
Platinum pieces, not gold pieces.
I just realised what I put there as well. 23 PP.
There we go. So that is your treasure hoard. Good game, everyone. I did not expect you to get so far through. Like, you really did well on that escape, coming up with clever ideas, like getting into the bag of holding and Misty stepping across. And then that whole person was absolutely insane how well that did. I just couldn't beat that saving throw, man. I really couldn't.
That was.
And then, like, you took out the wormlings really quickly before they got to do their fire breath on you. Like, that combat could have been really bad, and you guys absolutely crushed it.
Good, good.
4.6.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
It's,
working out how much it is per, like, divided by 5 people. Like,
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, good game, everyone.
Yeah.
Good game.
GG.
Next session we will do, the debrief.
Yep.
And that sort of stuff, and we will enter into the world of Horizon.
Nice.
So
So we go
next session.
2 weeks. Then, or...
Yeah. So is everyone okay with not next Sunday, but the Sunday the 31st?
Should be, yeah.
As far as I
yeah,
know.
Sundays are fine with me, anyways. It should be
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Starting at 6, okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Nick and Sarah?
Yeah, that's good. We'll be there.
Okay. Matt, Rob, and Alex, I don't know if you want to do campaign 1 next Sunday.
I don't know if I'm busy next weekend. I'll let you know later this week.
Okay.
I'd love to otherwise, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to play again, but yeah, just I can do whatever, but preferably, yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm fine with
Stop
an
it.
outfit, so whenever we do the next one, it's fine. I'm always good on a Sunday, to be honest.
That's fine. In that case, we'll hear about campaign 1 from Rob later then, and campaign 2 is scheduled for the 31st at 6 p.m.
Awesome.
31st,
Cool,
6
cool.
PM.
Right.
So there is one thing I quickly want to say, just because last campaign Matt got bored of his initial character and wanted to change characters, and I wasn't super satisfied with the way I did that. So next session, early on in the session, there is going to be a chance for your character to sort of duck out of the campaign if you wanted to try doing something different.
Cool.
So
Right.
that applies to all of you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should. I honestly really like all of your characters, but if you're not enjoying your character,
I
or
mean,
you want to try,
some could have a name change. All I'm saying.
yeah, someone.
Yeah,
could have a
someone
name
could definitely need a name change, to be honest.
Yeah, Hurricane. That's
Throw it up.
rubbish name. Or Tato. Yeah, you're all shit.
Wow.
You-
I mean, Rob,
you're-
if you
you're
wanted
all-
to change your name right now, I don't think anyone would complain, is what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
What I'm
It's
going
all
to say,
part
you
of
know
What
what?
I'm saying
It's
is,
all part of the
in the-
story.
Yeah, okay. On that note,
Logan, all I'm saying is the title of Dungeon Master is actually pretty, overrated and a bit
Yeah.
stereotypical.
I'm
You
gonna
have to
change
imagine-
my name to NPC.
I will kill you.
But that's a
IRL.
contradiction because you are playing the character.
It doesn't matter. It's just the
Not
piss
that,
Logan
Rob.
off.
Hold on, I realised
Executive
something.
decision that if Rob hasn't changed his name by the start of next session, we just change it for him.
Yeah, and we
I will
decide
say
the name
Matt
no matter
gets
what.
to change it for him.
Okay then. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay?
Yeah.
I really need to figure something out because I've got the player's handbook open here. I need to-
Just look at names that of what your original bloody race is, and then choose and come up with one that's similar to what they've got.
just
It's not hard. That's what I do every time.
That's what I did from my last one. It was fine. Right, what am I looking for? Rogue.
Right, I'm gonna leave then.
Yeah.
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 See you later, Matt.
Alright, see you
Bye,
later. See you
guys.
later. Bye bye. Thank you all, by the way. Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Should we
Bye-bye.
look for a name now?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around for a little while anyway because I gotta do
Why
some
not?
more
Yeah.
stuff for prep. But
My guest isn't arriving for a little while, so I got time.
I was
okay.
trying to disconnect, but it's not on Discord, is it? I was so confused.
What?
There we
Oh,
go.
goddamn, I was about to start talking shit about you as well.
One second. I
Yeah.
just realised something that Risu did an attack that did 0 damage slashing because it was a
That
4.
is because we
Plus-
haven't put her stats in for her thing.
Oh right. Okay.
Oh, right, yeah. Where was
I
that?
got really confused because it says it's a 4 plus minus 4.
4 minus 4.
Yeah, I'm just. I have no.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't-
Yeah, but
I'm
she's
not
so weak.
getting the stats for that now. Sarah.
Every attack you do just increases their health.
Yes, you heal for negative damage.
How does that even calculate properly?
I don't know.
Surely it just means like you did no damage.
Okay. It should. In fact, I will try and do it now and see if it works. That's better.
Why does it say that? Oh, what?
So
Was it
it's
when we
5 piercing damage plus 6
Yeah.
fire damage
were...
plus 1. It should be.
Yeah, it's these weird auto calculations, isn't it?
Wait, one second.
Yeah, so-
You can fire between 1,500 and 150 and 600 feet.
Yes.
What?
So it's 150. It's a longbow basically.
Okay.
Well, it's a compound bow, but I've taken the stats for longbow and shifted them a little bit to make this. But the extra fire damage only works on 1 attack per round.
No, minus 3.
Oh,
She rolled it again and it's worse.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it's 'cause
talent.
it's strength.
Yeah, minus 3. Yeah, you
I'm
saw.
gonna say you do a minimum of 1 damage. Like
Yeah, don't actually make it heal then. That would be unfair.
that would be a
So
bit
funny.
stupid.
It would be funny though.
In fact, I'm gonna say it does a minimum of 0 damage
it's no.
because you just you're so feeble you can't even break skin with your talons.
I like that. Even when I roll a nat 1, for an attack, I still roll it. I still get a 9.
Yeah.
Plus 8 to hit, boys.
Okay. I'm just trying to fix this flame string bow because I'm trying to see the way.
Oh, additional 0 damage.
if I click attack now, so the attack is d20 plus, so 11 plus 8 plus 2. Why has it got the plus 2 from? So your plus 8 is from your...
Maybe you've set it up wrong, so it's calculating the to hit.
Dex is
It's
plus
adding
4.
a 2-hit modifier rather than a damage modifier.
No, that is right. I don't know where the plus 2 is coming from. So the plus 8 is right, because you have plus 4, plus 3, plus 1, because it's a plus 1 magic weapon. I don't know where the plus 2 is coming from. Oh, yes, I do. It's from your special thing being an archer. You have
Yeah.
plus
Oh, right.
2 to all ranged attacks. That is right. Cool. The maths for that is right. Your damage was 6 plus 5 plus 5, which is also correct, because you have plus 4 for your dex, then plus 1 for your magic, because it's a magic weapon. Yep.
Yeah.
We're good. I don't know whether to change it to 1d6 and just have you roll your fire damage separately, though. I'm going to do that.
That's my weapons. I've just got ranged weapons.
Otherwise, we have to go into the maths every single turn, which is a pain. So,
Yeah.
Wait, so do I get arcane magic?
you don't have magic. You're a rogue.
Or have I just scroll past? Oh, yeah, I'm looking at sorcerer. That's why. Okay.
Okay.
Just trying to get magic.
You head off then.
So there is a type of rogue which gets magic, but you chose thief, which doesn't get magic.
Damn it. Right. Okay.
Instead, thieves get like to unlock doors and do traps on a bonus action, and they get like second story work, which makes them good at climbing and jumping between buildings and stuff.
Good at climbing. That helped.
Well, if you didn't roll really badly, it might.
Ah,
I had +3, and like none of the times it helped.
You never rolled above a 10. Like, except for that final check, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, see you later,
Bye.
guys.
See ya.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I don't think I did. Right, I'm looking for names. I think I'm looking in the wrong place. Do I look
My
under...
machine through.
well, yep.
How have you done that?
It's what it is. I've gone onto the settings of that particular attack, and it says prompt for emote, and I've ticked it, and it asks. And what it says is ask for emote text. So,
That's awesome.
Nice.
so I could just put that in because I have. When I get to level, what's it, 18 or? Yeah, it's 18, isn't it? I get the final.
Yes.
So Rob, just to give you, because I don't think you've been explained this right, because I was hoping that we'd ever get there, but I don't know how long that would ever take to get to this level.
Level 18 is really high. You probably...
Yeah, it would take forever.
Well, we don't know. It'll take a
I
very
mean,
long
it would take a long time anyway. So the Way of the Open Hand Monk has a ability at level 18 where he uses a 1 key point, right, to when they make a successful attack to cause the other person to make is it a Constitution, isn't it? Saving
Yes,
throw.
Constitution
A
saving throw.
saving throw, and if they fail that, I cause waves throughout their body that then, when I choose, can instantly kill them.
If they're below 100 HP, it instantly kills them.
Is it? I thought like
Yes.
if they fail their Constitution check entirely.
No. So, if they fail their Constitution check,
I'm gonna
let me reread it, because
I'm pretty
the way I
certain
remember it, it's if they
pass it,
succeed, they take 10d10 necrotic, and
Yeah.
if they fail, it's like they die instantly if they're below 100 HP, I swear.
Quivering Palm is the name of the thing.
Okay, so for you guys to be aware, the dragon that you fought, its maximum HP was, I think, 102.
Wow.
Right.
So
You guys,
I did
like,
so little in
Matt,
that battle.
110, sorry. Matt especially just annihilated that thing
Yeah.
with his last hit.
I
I
did
was
so
gonna say,
Like,
little
it's
for that
whole
battle. It was
person.
well displayed.
It's such a good spell if they can't make their saving throw.
Yeah.
to do so, okay, so when you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can spend 3 key points to start these imperceivable vibrations, which last for a number of days equal to your monk level.
Yep.
The vibrations are harmless unless you use your action to end them. To do so, you and the target must be on the same plane of existence. When you use this action, the creature must make a Constitution saving throw. If it fails, it is reduced to 0 hit points. If it succeeds, it takes 10d10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter the amount of health. They have 1,000 health when I do that. And then my next turn, I can, if they fail their, I can say, okay, yeah, I do that. And they go, and they fail their Constitution check. They die. It doesn't matter.
That is absurdly powerful.
It's dangerously powerful. That is.
I will tell you, there is a thing. So you're saying like, oh, if it had 1,000 hit points, there are monsters such as very powerful dragons or very powerful monsters. They have a thing called legendary resistances, where
where
3
they
times per
prevent that.
day they can just choose to succeed a saving throw.
It's so ridiculous that is. But I mean, obviously, it's very like a monk doesn't come along and somehow manage to.
It's like a final boss sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like that's the kind of thing where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna use quivering palm.
Yeah.
And so now I can just wait a while, and then I just go, you're dead. And it's like, I'm gonna choose you to die. Constitution saving throw.
Shindaru.
Yeah, literally. And it's the whole reason why I chose Way of the Palm.
Yeah.
Way of the Hand. I could have, if this was the extended version where it has even more of the monastic traditions.
I mean, you could have picked a different monastic. You could pick from
I
the
didn't know
supplementary
any of
books
them.
if you wanted.
I didn't know any of them, and I really wish I did, because
Okay.
as a massive weeb, there's only one I would ever choose.
Uh-huh.
And it is obviously Way of the Sun Soul, which basically, Rob, turns me into a Super Saiyan.
That's pretty awesome.
I know, it literally is. You know the whole, like, in the video I sent in the chat where it's like, of that guy's like,
Yes,
it's like,
Joe
and he
Cat.
goes, yeah. And he's going on about that. It's that one, Way of the Sun Soul. That is the one. It's where it's like you become basically Super Saiyan, because that is like if you get hit, you can, like, if you take a hit, you then don't take the damage, right? This is obviously the level 17 version. It's like you take no damage, and then you pop an aura instantly.
That's awesome.
If you take a hit, you can then decide, no, I don't want to, and turn into a Super Saiyan and just beat on these boys. And you get abilities like, I don't know, a Kamehameha. You literally get the ability to use energy blasts. It's like, what? Why is this OP?
Monks are really... The thing with monks is they're glass cannons, though. Like, you don't have that many hit points.
No, it's like, yeah.
You've got, like, a decent armor class, and you've got really good damage and a lot of attacks. But
if you get hit once,
you hit points.
I was going to say, you get hit once and you could just be flopped.
Yeah.
Especially late game, it's one of them. But that's why it's always good 1v1 rather than multiple, unless you take Way of the Drunken Master, where you can just go around fighting everyone at once, because you just get the ability to dodge everything. Monks are weird.
I think they're really cool. They're just like, you know, Bruce Lee, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you just want to be a kung fu master.
Where do I look for names?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm looking for names.
What is your actual character? It's a changeling.
Changeling, right? Yeah.
If you go onto like race things on like a wiki of D&D, they'll end.
Yeah, where you originally found it. So that if you type in
names,
go to the dndwiki.com and find changeling.
Right.
There's a Gerudo. That's cool.
Names. Here we go. Bin, Dox, Fee, Haz, Jin with a J, Lam, Nit, Ot, Pake, Ruz, Sim, Tooks, and Yog. Right.
Yeah, so like because changelings like are functionally gender fluid because they can turn into men or women at any time. Like if they even have a name, it's like something very simple. But man, it's your character. You can be called whatever you want as long as it's not Fart Hammock IDK. As long as it's something that people can actually roleplay with.
Well, again, you made it. You said, "Yeah, that's canon."
I was joking because I thought you were actually going to come up with a name.
Well, I was planning to. Then you said it was canon, so I just kind of had to accept it. I like Ott.
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 Okay.
Yeah. But I'll change it in the next game.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So next game, if you don't pick a name, Matt gets to pick a name.
But that could be worse. Like, you could all hate it.
Look, Matt will pick like a decent name, I think, because he actually wants you to have a good name, so he can actually roleplay with you.
Right.
Instead of going, my friend, Fart Hammock IDK.
Oh man, this video just made me die instantly. Love it.
Yeah.
I'm so gutted. Like, I couldn't get OBS set up in time for me to do my introduction, because that was like 10 minutes of everyone just kind of crying.
Yeah, everyone laughing at that stupid name. So yeah, everyone knows you're everyone knows you're a shapeshifter now. They don't really know what a changeling is, probably.
Not what I wished for, but I kind of did it too quickly.
I did ask you,
and I immediately said yeah, but that's then we did go. We could do this instead.
Guys, I've shown the video that we need to play at the end of every session. I've just put it in the chat.
Tune in next week for another episode of fucking autism.
Oh my goodness.
Tune in next week. That's the thing. It's like I love Count Dankula so much. It's so great. I love it. But it's like if you tell anyone who is even slightly liberal that doesn't realize that he gives no fucks about politics or anything, they would think you are right wing instantly just because of his fucking pug Nazi joke he made.
Right. Yeah.
And it's so annoying because it's like
because he's funny.
Because he is. He's ridiculously funny. You can't be like Count Dankula, man. He's great. He's a great laugh, isn't he? Because if you said that to someone who was really liberal and left wing, they'd be like, they'd think you're also like a Nazi because it's the kind of jokes he makes. It's like he just thinks it's funny, these jokes, and they are.
The thing is with humor is you're supposed to be able to joke about things that are sensitive. That's because humor is a way of exploring those things.
Well, yeah, of course it is. It's why people like Ricky Gervais, a known left-wing leaning comedian, came out in his defense and thought his whole pug video with it being a Nazi was one of the funniest fucking things he's ever watched.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go offline as well and just do a little bit more D&D stuff with making NPCs, but
okie doke. I'm gonna jump off here
because I gotta prepare stuff for you guys to come into the world.
Nice.
Yay!
Yeah, I might change my character. I don't know. Thinking about it.
If you do, message me, Rob, and we'll make a character together.
Yeah. Because I'm not finding it as fun as I kind of initially thought.
What's that? With the rogue aspect of it?
Yeah, I guess like perhaps I just haven't come up to enough situations where that would be fun. But like at the moment,
the thing is, like you've been in this tutorial, so I basically did this as a tutorial because we have new players.
Yeah.
Coming into the actual world, maybe you'll be able to do a bit more roguey stuff and use your shapeshifter stuff a bit more, like in towns and that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like obviously as a monk, the only thing I'm really good at is punching shit.
Yeah. But so like to be fair, I really enjoyed Milo Toskobble. It was really fun, and I really underused the spells and stuff of like that from the character. So I think it would be fun to bring him across, but I don't think it would be.
I think with Milo though, it was more with how we expanded everything with the world, and that was very much with Logan putting like Milo's whole backstory in it as well, and it was also you have to think about it like with last week how much Logan really enjoyed that session
Mm.
with the amount of improv that we managed to build on.
Here's the
fact
thing,
that-
okay, talking about last session, it's one of those things where I don't really know how much fun you had because a lot of it I wasn't in control of, but I was just really impressed with last session. I was really pleased with how it went out because I felt like you guys really did really well in the role playing because I realized it's hard to role play with another player. Like with the dungeon master, you can just role play and I'll role play back because it's my whole job. But with another player, you're always talking to one another out of character, so there's this little bit of weirdness that you have to get over.
Yeah.
So I was really impressed with how well you did on that.
It's more of you have to understand what you know and what your character knows, and it's that fine line that you have to make sure you're aware of, especially
Yeah, the
when
meta
you're
game.
role-playing. Yeah, because obviously it's like obviously I know a lot more as Alex knows more with Milo's deity and everything, but
Yeah.
Torin has no clue.
Yep, and I was really, really impressed with how you did that, Alex, and basically set yourself up as the antagonist for that bit.
It's more of
because
like,
that's what Torin would do.
Yeah, it's more of I know that Torin is a guy that will any sense of demons or devils would draw a sword out instantly and just be like, it's time to I need to, this is something I must defeat.
Yeah.
Because it's my duty.
I think as a paladin you would as well.
Yeah, and that's the paladin side.
Matt's playing a paladin of vengeance, which is very much about picking the lesser of two evils, so he might not. But Torin, as Oath of the Ancients, would probably have just been like demons, devils, kill.
Yeah, it is. I am very much, in terms of what my character arc is meant to be, it's very focused on the light side of things, like everything good must prevail. Anything, even the slightest bit of evil, cannot live. Like if I had my monk in this thing and knew about what was going on with Milo, she wouldn't give a fuck. She was like, whatever.
Yeah, she'd be like, oh, okay, devil's cool.
Yeah, she doesn't, because she's all about, like, as long as there's a balance between what she's doing and what. Yeah, you gotta go.
I gotta go.
You're shooting off, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah.